on, guys.
We're on. We're on. I'm using new streaming software, so like let me know if the audio sounds for everybody sounds okay, if I need to adjust those, but we can now shit talk during breaks. It's great.
Yeah. Guys, oh my god, look at our new overlay.
It's very cute.
It's so cute.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Ooh, we sounding crisp, apparently.
Ooh, very nice.
Delicious. Love that.
Love it.
Love to sound crisp.
Good.
That's so important.
I'm glad.
Yeah, honestly, it's really clean, and I love it. I'm into it.
It's really nice. It's really simple, and I like it.
Oh, thank you.
Like, really just beautiful.
Oh, I need
so
all of
proud of
you to appreciate my lovely friend JC over here.
JC!
There he is.
Boy!
Oh, look at this boy.
He's
a good boy.
He's a very good boy.
Yeah. We also have a new arrangement. That's true. Hamula just pointed that out.
I was trying to like rearrange it to try and like change it up a little bit because it was just like I don't want you guys in the same spot all the time. So
see, I think PB should be on top, and Jen should be at the bottom because tops go on tops and bottoms go on bottoms.
Bold of you to assume I'm a bottom.
Oh my god. All right, so welcome to season 4. Yes.
We start off with some nice horny jokes.
Always. Let's see. Announcements. Of course, we are sponsored by the wonderful Roll20, who are providing us with lots of awesome materials for this stream. They are a virtual tabletop. And you can go and get lots of maps and full-on modules with like dynamic lighting already set up for you, and tokens and all the things that you need to run any established stuff. And you can also make your own, because why not? Although I will say that making your own maps is a time sink, so you will just lose hours and hours doing it, but it's fun. We are also friends of the Nerdsmith Network, which is a wonderful community of other podcasters and streamers that make TTRPG-related content. So go to nerdsmith.org and check some of those streams out. So last season, we had some. You guys were in Luskin. Who wants to like do an overall summary of like what y'all did in Luskin?
We brought chaos, like we usually do. God, I don't know how to get to. I mean,
that's so vague, and that's like that could reply to the entire beginning of the whole show.
Okay, so the season in general, we went to Luskin because Alina got a letter from her uncle Jar Jar. This coded letter. Saying that shit was going down, and we needed to go there and meet with him. And we met with him, and he was apparently hiding out outside the city because he had been apparently jailed and was going to be executed. And he was dethroned as the Pirate King Luskin by Captain Rousseau, which is Krustek's boyfriend. And so we tried to find out what was going on. We realized that some of the high captains were in Rousseau's pockets, others weren't. We discovered an underground system enshrined to this. We're assuming it's Tiamat because it had dragon heads on it.
I think it was confirmed it was Tiamat.
It was Tiamat.
Yes.
And we fought a wizard and a red, not dragonborn, but half dragon, I believe.
Yes, that's correct. Half dragon.
I
love you, Jen.
Listen. And we also found a Behir down there because apparently there are crystals on the top that were frozen Behirs and crystals. I don't know. Alina got bored.
They were frozen.
Alina got bored.
Yeah. And then
Humalo gave advantage to...
Oh shit, thanks.
There, yay!
Period.
Total babe.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Humalo.
And the white half dragon just fucking killed itself by an acid, or not acid, but like
Didn't it like explode
It
itself?
exploded.
It exploded itself.
Mhm.
Like a Pokemon.
It floated.
Yeah.
Like what Pokemon
like a-
explodes itself?
Yeah, there's this
Yeah, the ball one. I can't remember his name.
the what?
The ball one, the one that looks like
Voltorb?
a Pokeball.
Oh.
Voltorb. There you go.
Oh, okay.
I was recently playing a lot of Pokemon Shield, so don't judge me. But
Gamer queen.
I've been playing Pokemon Gun.
okay. But yeah, and then we discovered that we snuck into the office of the guy that apparently was behind this little cult excavation.
Yes, the hot boy Varum Verlaine.
Yeah, the hot
Okay,
Verlaine.
here's the thing. Varum Verlaine looks just like, which one of you has read my Leaf biography? I think it was PB. He looks just like Fraziel, but evil. Like...
I literally just looked up hot elf and just grabbed a pic.
Listen,
Guess what? I married that character.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so we outed him to the police
Y'all out of me
because
too.
he was evil. We, because in this game, police are good people sometimes.
Okay,
They're the pirate police.
It's the pirate police.
They're
it's
on a
true.
different level.
They're on a different, yeah. And then we found out that a high captain was murdered. It was possibly Rousseau, possibly someone else. There was also a red wizard that was part of this cult thing. Got away. And then I'm not that great at recaps, so just bear with me.
No,
So I
you're doing
remember-
great.
I don't know what happened in between, but hey, Alina and Cruz like did a little sideshow dance. It was great. We got some money. I was dancing. Cruz was just playing that French horn.
It sounds like a euphemism for something, but like nothing cool.
Just playing that French horn.
And our French horn.
Is that not what you play? I thought that's what Cruz did.
I think that's three plays.
We also snuck and got some stuff for Uncle Jar Jar from a bar. That was one of them was a what's it called? Like the little sinkhole thing, like the black
Oh, the portable hole.
Yeah.
portable hole that I almost put in a bag of holding.
I leave y'all for one session and you almost blow up the universe.
Oh my god. I'm glad I stopped and looked that up before. It's like, are you sure you want to do that?
You make an intelligence check, anyone but Cruz.
Yeah.
Magic one.
And eventually we got Captain Rousseau thrown in jail, and we went to see him, and Cruz said some shady stuff that apparently wasn't meant to be shady.
You were pretty brutal.
It was pretty brutal because if you didn't know, guys, 30 years ago, Cruz
They were fucking.
and Rousseau were dating and fucking, and then Rousseau apparently did something that Cruz didn't like, so Cruz stole his fortune and left. And there was a specific line that Rousseau said that was like, it didn't just hurt because you took the money. It's because you left. This boy loved you.
Cruz is a fuckboy. Like, yeah.
Let's be real, Cruz was always a fuckboy. He took a potion to be young for a night and fuck two people.
Yeah.
He's a mess.
Yeah.
Ashley's
But-
just... I live to make you laugh. I love you.
That's the best part of the stream is when someone can make Ashley laugh.
I enjoy coming here and laughing
Yeah.
profusely.
Yes.
Ashley. Penis.
It's okay.
Thanks.
We're mature channel. It's fine.
Mature.
But yeah, eventually we took Rousseau out of jail. We kind of did a little escape thing, which was like the best plan that we ever did, mind you.
It went well.
It went really well. Because Cruz felt bad about leaving his ex-boyfriend like that to get executed. So yeah, we let him out. They had a little heart-to-heart. Watched last episode because it was real cute. And then we left, and then we were leaving, and then fucking Black Giant came, attacked the city, took Vernon Varley, apparently poured acid on part of the city, and the tower is being It just fell
Tower's
apart.
rubble. The tower
Yeah,
sure
there's
is
no
rubble.
tower anymore, guys.
That was
Yeah.
crazy.
I think
Oh, there's no more
Varen was
magic.
Following,
No, it's a permanent no
Oh.
magic zone. That city's a permanent no magic zone now.
Varen was following Kashan, was it?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you. Yesterday at work, like, apparently someone named Kashan actually showed up at the store, like, to get help, and I was like,
Sorry, what?
this will be the second GM that has made something in campaign show up outside of campaign. The first time I got a cut on my cheek and like in campaign, and I woke up the next morning, went to ultimate practice, and one of my teammates was like, "Jen, what's that cut on your cheek?" And I'm like, "Nothing." And I'm like, "Hey Ben, what'd you do?"
That's some weird, like metaverse shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Cruz, your laugh got advantage on a roll. That's a tribute.
Yeah.
Period. Thank you.
Because we know their laugh is like the cutest. It's
Yes.
great. It's amazing.
His laugh is very good.
Quality.
Yeah.
All right. So, and then, yes, you were following Kashan. Yes. So,
Everyone else, I think, is still on their way back, right?
I think
No, we got back.
they
We
just got back to the city.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's where you are now. So yeah, something detonated and made Luskin a no magic zone. It's actually like pretty much like I would say probably like a 3-mile radius around this area. So pretty much the whole city and a good chunk around it is a no magic zone.
There's a light buzzing somewhere in here. I'm gonna find it. Give me a sec. Continue, Harry.
So the three of you just arrived back at the city. What would you like to do?
I'm looking for my uncles.
Your uncles.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to get
I think I
to
was
like
with Alina.
find Baron.
Okay, you're trying to
Yeah,
find
Chris
Meihra.
was with me.
Where are you looking for Jarlaxle? Where are you going?
In the last the tavern that we left him in.
Okay.
I'd be looking for his like disguise.
All right. You head back that way towards the tavern. The whole city is just chaos right now. People are just screaming and confused and just
Oh no!
what?
Any disguise magic will stop working.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm no longer disguised.
Yikes!
Nope. No one's really paying that much attention to you right now, though, because
Yeah, there was a
shit has-
fucking dragon.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll care.
Go ahead and make a investigation check real quick.
Yeah, okay, then I guess I would just be looking for him. Investigation. A tool.
2. Okay. Yeah, you don't find him at the particular tavern, and you just kind of get swept away by.
Girls, look for my uncle!
Swept away by the crowds. You gotta go ahead and make an investigation check as you go look for Varen. And you are not invisible.
I am not invisible. Natural fucking 1.
All right, yeah, y'all are just lost.
I feel like we just pass each other on the street and like she just does not notice.
You were headed, Varen, to the tower, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm following Kashan, who is headed to the tower.
Okay, so Kashan, you guys head to the tower, and there, amongst the destruction, you see a bunch of people just trying to help anyone who's been harmed out. Unfortunately, there are quite a few people in the tower, so it's a lot of just moving rubble, trying to get what survivors they can. But one of the people that Kashan goes up to is Michalis, who is the mage that you spoke to about figuring out a way to save Elian.
And
And
hey, I
Michalis-
need a witch spell.
Yes, and Michalis sees Kashan coming up, and he rushes up, and they start conversing about what happened. Michalis says that there was someone in the tower, a mage that he was unfamiliar with.
With red robes.
Yes.
Tried to warn
Who
you.
apparently broke into the vault and stole 2 items. One, a unknown coffer that was recently put into the vault, and the second one was a void sapphire.
Okay, so I'm gonna Varian takes a deep breath, looks this man in the eye. Me and my fucking
Fucking companions, yes? Uh-huh.
me and my companions tried multiple times to warn you about the Red Wizard in this tower, and this is what happens. Y'all are going to tell me what's going on, what put this anti-magic field up, what's in that coffer, and what the fuck is a void sapphire?
Make either persuasion or intimidation, whichever you want to.
They're both shit, so we're just gonna... I think...
You have advantage!
You
I
have
do have that.
advantage.
We'll see if I need it. We'll see if I need it.
If you need it.
15.
15? Okay. Michaelis kind of looks you over, and he recognizes you, of course, and so he's just like, being that you're there with Kashan, he has no reason to continue to hide, and given the situation, we might as well just be open about this. So, a Void Sapphire is essentially it was a relic created by some unknown mage ages ago, and they discovered that it would possibly have the ability to create a dead magic zone. It is unknown whether it's permanent or not, but when they found it, they basically locked it up in the vault in the host tower in hopes that no one would touch it.
Is this consumable, or is this it sits there and exudes?
I believe it's a one-time use. It's done.
All right, any other questions?
No, what were your other questions? What else did you ask?
I think it was like what was in the coffers?
He says, we chased the Red Wizard up to a ledge, and just when that dragon appeared and went to the tower and basically picked him up, he removed what looked to be a white mask shaped like the head of a dragon from it.
Religion check? History check?
I would say do
TMI.
religion. Do religion, yeah.
Okay. 10.
10. You just know what you've learned so far. You do know that it might have something to do with Tiamat because you found it. There was the writing around the where it was hidden, where the coffer was hidden.
Okay.
But that's all you really know.
So I'm like, okay, thank you. Next thing is, here's the deal. We have beef with the Red Wizards of Thay. You have beef with the Red Wizards of Thay. I want you to find my companions, bring them here so we can talk about the situation that you ignored.
Damn, Baron is just like, I'm taking charge here.
To be
Like,
fair,
yeah, man.
we did try to warn them and they said, "Eh."
That is
Yeah,
true.
it's fine.
So you are going to find my companions, bring them here, and then we will discuss how to clean up this mess.
Kashan looks you up and down. He's just like, it's a reasonable request.
Gotta clean up your mess. Oh!
From what I know of them, they were on their way out of the city. However, I assume they saw what happened. I assume they will be coming back. I assume they are here by now. So let's go find them, shall we?
All right. Are you going to wait there for them to go find them, or you want to go search?
I think
They can have their...
If Kashan and Kevin McAllister, Home Alone, whatever, if Kashan and McCullis also go, then I will go with them. If they stay, then I stay.
Okay. I think Kashan and McCullis are going to stay, but they basically order some of the lower ranking mages who are around to go and find your companions based off of whatever description you give them.
I go and give them a note as well, just saying hey, it's Varen. You can trust these guys, just so knowing us, we don't trust anyone, so.
Yeah. All right, so 3 mages go scattering off into the city, and I'll say it takes probably about a half hour or so before they manage to find the rest of y'all and escort you to the remains of the host tower, where
Get me to no secondary location.
Where Varen is basically doing Karen, and just lecturing the people
Karen,
around
but
there.
Ceryn, Karen.
Karen.
She likes to be with a K.
Oh. And just, chewing out anyone who will listen.
Not anyone who will listen, just the one responsible.
What happened?
These... Can't use that word. These dumbasses. Remember that time we came out and said, hey, there's a red wizard in your tower, he's dangerous, and they didn't listen? Yeah, that red wizard stole a void sapphire, BT dubs, that apparently creates a null magic zone. Sound familiar? And then made off with their coffers on a dragon. Sound familiar? Remember that time we warned them and they just didn't listen?
So you had a very obvious excavation for some sort of cult relic to Tiamat, and you just left it in a vault.
And
And
ignored us
very-
when we pointed out
And
the
ignored
objective.
us about this red wizard, who you know to be the red wizard of Thay, who we have
That
dealt
said.
before with, and we have told you.
That
And you
said,
left it in a vault. That's basically, hey, break in here. This is where I am.
Where else were we going to put it? Says Kashan. And to remind you, it's only been a couple days since you guys actually told about that. But yes, like the vaults of the host tower are fairly secure. We were not expecting someone to break in.
So here's my next question. Mostly to the three of you. I have beef with the Red Wizards. They have beef with the Red Wizards. My thought is, I don't know what beef you guys have with the Red Wizards, but I would certainly be interested in finding out what these nitwits can offer us for cleaning up their mess.
I'm
Elena's
down
just
for
gonna turn
anything.
to them, like her arms crossed and just looking so.
Kashan looks at each of you and looks at the crumbled tower and all that remains of the Arcane Brotherhood here and says, unfortunately, we have nothing right now. There is no magic here.
We'll take an IOU.
Kashan says, I will discuss it with the Pirate King. It's entirely
Who's your
possible.
current pirate king?
Swiftly.
then?
Yeah, who's the Pirate King this week?
Yeah.
I believe you are aware that Jarlaxle has returned.
Oh, great. Then
And
you
given-
won't mind taking
Oh
me
my
to my
goodness.
uncle then.
And given that, what is it? Yeah, there's three captains left. There's Jarlaxle, there is Elgruth the Blackblade, the dwarf, and then there's Milton, and that's it. Everybody else is dead or gone.
Cool. Okay, let me go with you so I can talk to my uncle.
All right. Then he will guide you to, where does he? Oh, I can't remember the fucking name. The fortress, the place where the high captains hang out.
And do trust us. He has the money.
He just chuckles and says, it's going to cost a lot of money to repair this city.
Would have cost nothing to listen to us.
Look,
Get him.
He just eyes you.
I just like,
Baron. So if you guys go to the High Captain's Council and there you wait outside for a couple minutes and eventually you see the doors open and Jarlaxle comes out. Inside you see Elgruth the Blackblade and Milton Drac. Elgrutha is looking furious. Milton Drac just looks like he shat himself. And he is such a wimp. And Jarlaxle is impassive as always, but there is some strain in his face. But
You
he
look
greets
like
you.
you're having a fun day, uncle.
I will admit, he closes the door behind him and he kind of gestures that you guys go to a private room, but he says, when you are alone, well, with the four of you, I was not expecting to return to power in this manner. I also received the paper bird you sent. And he kind of eyes Cruz in particular.
Any kind of eyes?
He eyes
Oh,
you.
I
He
see.
looks
I
at-
see. I didn't process the sentence correctly.
Yes, he eyes Cruz and he asks, or he says, I suppose I should have expected your feelings to get the better of you. But
As you
we
should.
Yes.
Good sock.
Rousseau will be unlikely returning to the city anytime soon, and we have more pressing matters, as you can imagine.
Really? Well, at least we know who's behind it.
Yes. Can I
So
speak
what
with
are your-
Can I speak with you privately? He says to Alina.
Sure.
All right. He pulls you aside to another area. And he says, I realize that you are eager to find your mother. But I have another request of you. Something that can help Luskin. We are in a serious situation here.
Yeah, I saw the giant fuck-off dragon.
Yes.
What is your request?
As an agent of Bregendarth, I...
Yep, I forgot about that one.
Yes. Well, technically, I suppose it's kind of two. Oh, the first one is I need you to find out what happened to Varm Verlaine. He is the one responsible. Well, him and the Red Wizard that he happened to be working with. They both escaped the city on the back of a black dragon. This does not bode well. He also apparently had a mask of a white dragon, which also does not bode well.
Freeman Tiamat cult.
Yes, I need you to track him down. I also need you to act as a ambassador for Luskin when you return to Waterdeep in particular. And he gives you a sealed up scroll with an official looking stamp on it. I need you to take this to the Open Lord, Laurel Silverhand, the leader of Waterdeep, and give this letter to her.
Am I to present it as a letter from the High Captain, Gerlock Sylvainry?
Yes, she will know. I would not advise telling anybody else but her that it is from me, but she will. She will understand.
I know.
Just tell her that you come as an ambassador from Luskin, and you have a correspondence from the head of Luskin.
Is there any information that I should know before I do that?
I would prefer if you did not read it. Then he smiles. I appreciate it. What information do you want?
I can do these favors. Are these favors or are these jobs?
Technically both.
What do I get in return for these favors?
What do you want?
Actual help when I go down, search for Mom.
I can do that.
Alright. Can I smash these things? Alright. Do you want me to come just as an ambassador to the Open Lord? Any specific title I should mention that I'm related to you?
No. In fact, it would be better if you did not mention that you're related.
Okay. I think a lot of people would do like, oh, well, he's, you know, a drow and you're a drow, so clearly you're related, but... I've gotten that before.
Yes, I can imagine. Laurel Silverhand is smarter than that, but...
I know.
Our relationship is a bit tense. It's better that you only come as an ambassador.
I can do that. Do you have any information on the Red Wizards of Thay?
Not much. He ponders for a bit. They are not well known on this side of the world. Thay is quite a ways away. I know that they are run by liches. Saztam being the head of Thay. What is his name? What is his actual title? Let me look it up real quick. Thay. But Saztam is the head of Thay and the head of the Red Wizards, and he is a lich. And several of the ruling Zulkirs, I think they're called, are also liches. I've had some information come my way that there might be some tension happening there between certain factions of the Red Wizards, in particular the non-undead ones, who are upset that they are subjugated by these liches.
Well, I can understand that, and it seems, I will tell you this because of what just happened. They seem to be trying to gather some more power. We had a run-in with them in Schultz.
That makes sense, as Tam is not the type to rest on his laurels.
Yes. Well, we'll do what we can. I'll update you on anything. Do you have... Oh, I have that sending earring with him, right? Or just... No, I don't.
No, you just have the...
Something.
Yep.
Different game. Sorry, guys. Do you have a more efficient way of getting in touch with you when you're not in the city that magic no longer works in?
If you can get a hold of someone who has a sending spell, that would probably be the best way.
Will it work if you're in here?
No, once I don't plan on being here for the entire time. At some point we have to move outside the city in order to get things done. But outside of that, you could also pass word with if you happen to encounter other drow on the surface. I have many connections.
Is there a specific code I should say or word to let them know that I know you?
The eagle has landed. That's a good question.
I feel like... Because then we really live up to the stereotype that all drow know each other.
He gives you...
Can you open this jar for me?
That's amazing. He will give you a brooch in the shape of a spider with ruby eyes. And he says, don't wear this openly, but should you need to use it.
I'll pin it inside my shirt. Alright. Well, I will do these favors for you, uncle.
Thank you, niece.
She'll pat him on the shoulder. Get this letter to the Open Lord. Find out more about the Wet Visage of Day and what the fuck happened here. Got it.
Thank you.
Anytime.
And you guys return to the others. Do any of y'all have any other questions for Jarlaxle?
Nope.
Cruz just awkwardly stares in silence.
We don't need to talk. It's fine.
Uh-huh.
I just like go upstairs and for all time's sake.
Oh, God.
That
After...
things to worry about.
That is quite a messy relationship. After you just let your ex escape, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, what would you like to do now?
I guess we gotta go back to Waterdeep, right?
Yeah.
Y'all don't know. I haven't given you that information.
I mean,
Yeah, but
Mila's got to get
have a
married.
A wedding.
By the way, wedding.
Oh, I get to dress up.
you get to dress.
You do.
Nice.
Okay. Are you guys just riding your horses?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, what did you name your horse again, PB?
Cinnamon.
Aw, cinnamon.
Cinnamon's gonna be delicious for that next.
No, Mel. I named it Mel because Mel is French in honey. Honey in French.
That'd be real sweet for that next monster.
Oh my gosh. What direction are you heading back? Are you heading back the way that you came through the marshes, or are you going a different route this time?
Oh, I don't like that question.
And I think, are you guys on the map? Let me check. Yeah, you have the Sword Coast map.
I mean, I don't think there's a reason to not go back the way we came, right?
Is that the quickest way, or?
It's fairly quick.
I think it was. Oh.
It was fairly quick because there's a road that goes straight up. It's just,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I think like there's no reason not to.
Yeah, I think that's a good way.
Okay. I believe last time it took you about like a week and a half or so. So I will say that you will be passing through Neverwinter on your way. Is there anything that you want to do in that city? Pick up anything on your way?
I want to get a scroll for knock. For like a knock spell.
Oh, a knock spell.
I'm gonna do some magic shopping too.
Let me go get my binder. I forgot to get that. Be right back.
So guys,
Hi,
how
guys.
you doing?
Welcome to chaos time. Oh, yes.
I'm looking through my notes to figure out what I named my horse.
I never named my horse because I didn't want to get to it. No, did I name my horse? I named it Chunk.
Yeah, I do
Oh my
remember that.
God.
I mean, like, that's such a cool name. I want to name my horse a cool name. Butterscotch.
Saphira.
Oh my
Named by
gosh.
Chunk because it was a chunky boy.
Chunky boy.
Yeah.
I definitely thought, but I can't remember what it was because it was something in Elvish.
Of course.
It was I am a cool horse in Elvish.
Yeah,
Well,
I
you
am
are
the
a
best
cool
horse
horse.
in Elvish.
Okay, so only a bard, sorcerer, and wizard can use it. So Cruz would be the only one who could use it.
Yeah.
I'm
But
the magic man.
I do have a ring of thingies. A
A
spell
ring of
holder?
thingies?
Yes.
Spell store? Yeah.
Yes. I'm still gonna give it to Cruz just in case, though.
okay,
The ring.
let me look up the cost.
Put in the well, yeah.
Oh my god, there's too much stuff in my binder. Alright, that's a second level spell, so that is 120 gold.
No problem. And I give them a tip because I'm Meihra.
Because
Is
you're,
that Neverwinter? Is Irie Neverwinter?
yeah, you're a Neverwinter, yeah.
I would like to get a pair of sending earrings that I will mail back one of them to my uncle because I can't send it magically.
Okay. I'm trying to think. I remember what we did last time. Oh no, you didn't pay for it last time because you got it from Cethia.
Yeah.
It's gonna be pricey. Let me look it up. Let's see. Talk amongst yourselves.
Hi guys.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Hey guys.
I love chaos. And
I
all
know
the-
you love chaos.
We're providing you with as much chaos as we possibly can.
Yes, and shopping episode. What else? No, I just want knock, just in case, because we kept having issues with, not being
Opening
able to get
things.
into shit. Yeah, I hate that.
Opening magic things specifically.
That's what happens when you all make melee characters.
Yeah.
It's a good strategy. We've been doing one. You know.
You guys are great.
It's just when we encounter something magic, that's when we hit the roadblock.
Just
I
start
probably
punching
could
it.
have learned this spell magic at some point. It hasn't happened.
It
We'll see.
has happened. There's time will tell.
Time will tell.
All right, you managed
I'm only
to
level
tell.
12.
you managed to find a pair for 3,000 gold. Will that work?
A pair of what?
The pair of earrings.
For 3,000 gold? Girl, I don't have that type of money. I have money, but I don't got that much money. I'm 500 short.
These earrings are different.
Do you want me? I mean, I still have like 500 left. I can give you.
I
my-
don't want to spend my entire money on this, so
That's fair.
it's
It's
fine.
fair and smart.
I always want to go looking for weapons, but I have my great sun sword, so like, you know.
Like you have a legendary artifact, I think you'll be okay.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to sell?
Probably. I have like 10 weapons on me.
Just casually. I have 10
have-
weapons on me.
I have potions of water breathing, which I don't think we'll need. So I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna sell that. I'm still not spending the money on these earrings, even if I do.
I'll say that for the potions of water breathing, you can get 150 gold a
Oh,
piece
nice.
on those.
I only have one, so I'll get.
Okay.
Let me make sure I take it out. I have, I have 2 axes, a sword, a short sword, but like I always feel like I'll need them.
You have 10 weapons.
I still have a
Such a
wooden
mood.
stake, guys, from
Oh,
Barovia.
Will
It's such an RPG mood.
will this place pay anything
if
for
I
a
need
frost
this
giant
later?
heart?
For a what?
What?
A frost giant heart?
Frost Giant Heart. You might be able to find a place
yeah.
that will. Oh my god, close. Sorry. It's one of those weird binders that you have to like move all the pages in order to get the biggest close.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hold on. There we go. I don't have enough room on my desk for all this shit. Let's see. Frost Giant Heart. You probably were able to find like an apothecary or someone who's going to do something with it. Let me think. I'd say you'd probably be able to sell it for like 45 gold.
Okay.
Especially it's probably like big too.
Yeah. Can I haggle for 50?
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Sure, yeah. I'm like, y'all don't want to know how I almost died for this shit. 13?
13. He's pretty set on the 45.
45 it is.
Is there any magic shop that I can like buy something to in player turns, like to boost my dexterity?
To boost dexterity.
Yeah.
I'm also looking for a manual of quickness of action. That's the word.
Oh my god.
I think you quoted it. It looks like you quoted me 8,000 for it.
Okay.
That's a lot.
I mean, it does up your dexterity by 2.
Yeah, it permanently boosts your dexterity. Alright, so you are looking for something.
Like, I don't mind. I don't need it to be permanent because I don't have 8,000. But just like an item.
Are you just looking for dexterity as just dex by itself, or anything specific like that uses dexterity, like a skill?
No, just dex to see if I can up my armor class.
Okay, let me look.
Yeah, that's gonna be expensive.
I know.
Check one thing. Let me see what this does. That does. Sorry, I gotta move my mic out of the way so I can read this.
So, yeah, we're in Neverwinter, guys. It's great.
Neverwinter.
Neverwinter here.
Because this is relevant,
Always summer.
because this is relevant to Alina's situation, I'm gonna ask, how much would it cost to buy a necklace of adaptation?
Okay, let me finish reading this real quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I might do it with Alina.
While we're in Neverwinter, I will let you guys know what Jarlaxle told me. So,
Cool. Love it.
They do have an Ion Stone of Agility, which basically would confer like a temporary boost. It increases your dexterity score by 2 to a maximum of 20.
as long as I have it on.
Yeah, basically, it. You use an action to toss one of these stones in the air. The stone orbits your head at a distance of 1d3 feet. Okay, so it's going to just float around your head. Yeah, I guess as long as you're attuned to it, it will stay on. And that is Iron Stone. That is 2,500.
Oh, I can do that.
Okay, so you want a Iron Stone of Agility?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm
grab that.
broke as shit now.
Before you do that, hold on, I have a question.
Okay.
Before you spend the money, I want to know how much Necklace of Adaptation is, because if I can get one for enough, I can give you my Ring of Protection.
Which is what?
It boosts your AC by 1.
Okay, let me see how much. I
Necklace.
mean, I guess it would do the same thing.
It would do the exact same thing, but someone wouldn't be able to just grab it and take it away from you.
That's the one drawback of the stone.
But, like, wouldn't that look cool with, like, a stone floating around my head?
You probably would. Let's see. Necklace
But
of
someone can also grab
Adaptation,
it and snatch it. Snatch.
Hey guys, check out my cool headstone.
She got
Well.
snatched.
That would be 1,500 for a Necklace of Adaptation.
So that's less. That's 1,000 less.
Yeah.
What
If
is-
you'll split the difference with me, I'm willing to.
What? Yeah, tell me the difference, because I don't know what the difference.
It's just 750 each.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
Cool.
I'll do that with
Okay,
you.
so you're getting a Necklace of Adaptation. Okay.
So, you have. Hang on, let me just double check to make sure it is what I think it is. Yeah, take my
Ring of protect.
Cloak of Protection. Sorry.
Cloak of protection.
Yeah.
Cloak of Protection, which I think you got in
I don't know.
Barovia.
Yeah.
I'm like decked out in like Barovian shit.
Yeah, you guys did good there. Anything else you would like to stock up on here at Neverwinter?
Okay, how I would like to sell my Mace of Terror because I don't use it.
Your Mace of Terror. You are able. Let's see. Make a persuasion check real quick.
21.
Ooh. Okay. So you
Nice.
managed to find someone who's willing to buy it for 6,000 gold.
Okay. Hell
Period.
yeah.
I have one more question, which is, what would someone pay for the icon of Ravenloft?
I thought Meihra had that.
Nope.
Oh no, you have the thing of Ravenkind.
Yes.
Let me see. What's the icon do again? The icon of Ravenloft.
Well, first off, it requires attunement by a creature of good alignment, so I just can never use it.
Oh yeah, you're neutral, aren't you?
I sure am. Like, I think I've been, like, leaning good, but, like, I don't think I'm there yet. And even if I were, like, it's not worth it.
We're good because like you're good because it goes with your plans.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, I have been leaning good in the way of, like, if someone is
good
in trouble, I will probably try and help them, but at the same time, like, I will not if it interferes with my plans.
You're good
conveniently
adjacent. Yeah.
I'm chaotic neutral.
Yeah.
Leaning chaotic, but still firmly in chaotic neutral.
And now it is a legendary item, so if you are certain that you wish to get rid of it, Neverwinter, you managed to find there's like a curio shop there, and you do manage that just has a bunch of random stuff, but you present that, and the shopkeeper, who's a halfling, because all shopkeepers should be halflings. No, I'm just kidding. I just like halfling shopkeepers. Takes a look at it and examines it. Takes like 20 minutes to examine to examine this thing, and is just sort of like excitedly looking at it, and you're just like, "Are you sure you want to get rid of this?"
Wait, what does the icon do?
It is.
You can cast an augury spell. You can use as a holy symbol while doing Turn the Undead, and you can do a Cure Wounds. Ultimately, the issue is like it has 2 charges, which is not a lot. And also like it requires attunement by a creature of good alignment, which I don't think any of us have the attunement to spare for something.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Okay.
I have three things attuned to me now.
He will offer you 10,000 gold.
Okay. Now, knowing what I know about Barovia, about all this, do I think I can get more in Waterdeep or somewhere else?
I would say
Intelligence check? Investigation? I don't know.
do an intelligence check.
Okay. I'm sorry. I know it's a really weird question. Let's see. 19?
19. You don't know of any places that you're going to get necessarily more for it. It would be valuable for people. You probably would be valuable for like temples and stuff, but most likely they're not going to pay you for it. They're going to expect a donation.
Let's see. Can I haggle?
They will
for 11?
guilt you into giving it to them.
Can I haggle for 11?
Yes. Go ahead and make your persuasion.
I'm just like, this is a one-of-a-kind artifact. I traveled to a fucking demiplane for this. We're gonna use my advantage on that.
Advantage on that one, yeah.
Natural 20.
Very nice. I rolled a 6. The shopkeeper is starts asking you a bunch of questions about where you got it, and just is enthralled with the story that you're telling. And so
I regale her with the entire story of what happened.
So this is what went down. You guys, it takes like a half hour.
Saved a bunch of children from being baked into pies.
You did eat one of the pies, though.
Yes, indeed.
At least it wasn't the full pie, you know, it was just the
It was
piece,
the
even though she
crust.
knew they were most
It
likely
was the,
95%
it was the piece that
children.
was child.
Yeah.
And eventually the shopkeeper does agree to give you 11.
All right, it's hers.
All right.
Bye-bye, Icon of Ravenloft.
Nice.
And then
Any,
while we're here, I am gonna go ahead and buy that manual of quickness of action.
okay.
So
You
we're gonna
managed
get a
to
gain of 2,000.
you find that in a library of rare books.
Cool. So
So.
I pay the 8K. Yeah, I pay the 8K. Gives me so I got 11,000, paid 8, which nets me a grand total of 3. Okay.
But
And
Alina,
oh no, go ahead, PB. Did you buy
I was
mine?
gonna. I was gonna ask if Alina could still get the the earrings now, since
Yeah, you could.
I could.
If
yeah.
it's up to Baron.
I'm not sure.
Baron.
If it's Baron. No, it's up to me.
What?
I got the money.
Oh, that's
good,
right.
like-
Okay.
No,
I was thinking it was 8,000. It's like no, that was the that was the
No,
manual.
I have 8,000, which would leave me 5,000, which I could do. So I'll do that. Yeah, I'll get the pair.
That's not bad at all.
All right.
Yeah.
So you grab a pair of the sending earrings.
Yeah. And I'll mail it out here. I wanted to see if I could get. This is just because I really love having my characters have this now. A pipe of smoke monsters.
There's a pipe of
Ooh.
smoke monsters. What?
Yeah.
Oh my
really
god,
cool.
that's
You
amazing.
can blow out smoke and it'll look like monsters.
That's very cool. That's some
I
Gandalf
just-
shit right there.
I
Yeah.
never got my pipe back from Jarlaxle.
And you
it
never will.
you never will ever. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. That was that's common.
Yeah. It's I think it's uncommon or common item. It's not. I just like it for story flavor because I
Here's
really
the
like
thing,
it.
right?
Yeah,
The
I'll say for
manual-
like you managed to find one for like 150 gold.
Okay.
So the manual, once you use it, loses its magic for a century.
Yeah.
Just for shits and giggles, can we say that Varen read this same, like, was a sickly child, read this same book, like, 100 years ago, back when she was, like, 40? The same fucking book.
It's just like you spent $8,000 or 8,000 gold for a book you already know front to back.
Yep, I sure did.
It was your favorite childhood bedtime story.
It was. It described how Jack Flash jumped over the candlestick.
All right. Cruises want anything.
I literally have 134 gold. I'm not buying anything.
Cruz gambled all his money away.
Yeah.
Uh,
This is why we don't give you
irresponsible.
money. This is why we don't give you money.
You don't give the old man money. I'm just here.
I'll keep next time when we go to Waterdeep and we get like our share of like of what we got from the bar. I'm just gonna take yours and put it in my bag and I'll give it out to you. Like
Give an
depending-
allowance.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. I'm gonna give
Don't
you
spend
an
it all in one
allowance.
place.
Here's 5 gold. Don't spend it all on candy.
Do not bet it on the ponies.
Don't, Grandpa, don't bet it on the
He's
ponies.
dealing with Meihra, not with fucking Cruz, the dad of the group.
Yeah. Well, Meihra spends her own money at least. Like she
Meira's
got from her
rich.
like yeah, Meira's rich. It's fine.
Oh my gosh. All right. Anything else you want to shop for in Neverwinter?
No, I
Over
think
some life, will live.
What'd you
I
say?
think that's fine.
All right. So you guys head out from there. Close. Damn it. Ugh.
Who's Greg?
He's the governor.
Ugh. There we go. Giant folder. You head out and head south through the marshes, the Mere of Dead Men.
Ooh.
And I want everybody to make a perception check as you make your way through this mirror, which pretty much takes a full day for you to get through.
Also, just so you know, I am
7.
spending, at least like 6 or 7 hours a day if I can reading that book because it has to be read over, for a total of 48 hours over a certain period of time.
Okay. I thought it had to be read for 7 days. That was a long
It
time
has
ago.
to be read 48 hours over a period of 6 days or fewer.
Okay, cool.
So if I can do that, I'm going to do that.
Nobody talk to me. I'm reading.
I got a 21.
21, very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
That's a solid 10.
17.
Nice.
Got a 7.
All right, so Varen, you are buried in your book as usual. Alina, you are buried in your thoughts, just pondering the things that Jalaxel has told you.
I'm burying my thoughts.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry. Oh.
And Cruz, you notice as you start going through the mirror, it seems quieter than what you would normally expect. At some point, Meihra notices it's kind of cloudy. Not really. They're rain clouds, but it hasn't really rained that much on you. But it's pretty gray, and at some point in a break of the clouds, you notice something black flit through the sky from a distance. And as you continue south, you also end up skirting towards a site that you've seen before when on your way to Luskan, and you see a very distant castle that is kind of butted up against the mountains that kind of encircle this mirror. And you can kind of very faintly make out some sort of activity. You can't see who it is, but you do see some movement that happens to be going on somewhere around that castle. But it's too far in the distance for you to really pick out the details of it.
I'm totally gonna let everybody know and be like, Treasure. Oh my god, I could give my fiance a gift this way. Treasure.
Do we know what that castle is?
No, you don't have any idea of what it is.
I feel like I feel like there are easier ways to get wedding gifts.
But are there more
Your
fun ways
rich
to get wedding
fiance
gifts?
wants more money.
But I'm with Varen, but are there funner ways? Like
There is no more fun way than plundering an abandoned castle, maybe even stealing from a giant dragon.
There's not an abandoned castle because there's, movement over there. And
I didn't say it was abandoned right now. It may have been abandoned in the past.
Yeah, but it's no longer abandoned. And who's to say that that's not the fuck off dragon we just saw fucking just destroy part of a city?
Then we'll kill it and take back and we'll take everything back to Luskan so much earlier than we planned.
yeah, see, what Varen. That's why Varen is the. Ooh, I forgot what title I gave you.
Yeah, listen, you remember how, I was,
Yeah.
the one with the brain cell last time and, telling y'all how the plans are going to be stupid and end up getting us killed? I feel like I'm still there. I feel like that's still me.
Alina, why are you hogging the brain cell?
Yeah, why
Because you're, rejecting it.
I never said it was a good idea. I said it was a fun idea. I'm here for a fun time, not a long time.
You're here. Okay.
I mean, for what it's worth, it would be kind of fun to plunder a castle, but dragon.
But we get a little closer, just a little, just see. Ooh, me and Varen can go invisible, and we could
No.
see.
Here's the issue.
From
A lot of
far.
dragons have blind sight, which Baron doesn't know.
Yeah.
So Baron wouldn't say, but
Yeah.
If we can go, and if it's, we'll go and we'll check it out.
You guys want to scope
Why
out
do
for
I?
real?
Why am I the sensible one? Why is it me?
Because there's no one else in the party who is.
hey,
Literally.
This is a party of insensible.
you're all idiots at some point.
We all have our flaws,
Yeah.
our deep flaws.
Like some of us trust the Lich sibling, some of us give a city's worth of treasure to a pirate captain, some of us fuck other pirate captains. It's all, bad choices all around.
Okay.
Some of us fuck the entire High Captain Council.
I'm like the same
Meihra
cool
one.
person.
So,
Meihra just Meihra.
what are you guys gonna do?
Take a
closer?
look.
I guess we're speaking of the look.
Just be a little nosy, just a little.
Take a fucking look, babe.
All right, are you stealthing?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Take a fucking sip, babe.
I'm gonna go ahead
Totally
and drop
something.
a pass without trace, so enjoy your plus 10.
All right.
Thank you. Okay.
I'm also gonna be invisible. Just
I hear puppies.
puppies.
Yeah, I live by a dog park.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, my puppies are quiet right now.
31.
Good baby. 36.
Everybody else?
Oh,
Sorry. What was I rolling?
Stealth.
No.
I thought they were scoping it out alone.
8.
So plus 10 is an
10.
18.
Oh, 18. Okay. I was like, wow, I
Okay.
fucked up, guys.
You said plus 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
19.
Okay. As you guys start kind of skirting through the marshes and trying to make your way
string
closer,
that cheese, Jen. Get in there.
I'm crazy. I'm hungry.
closer to this castle, you do eventually spot. So there's a castle that is to the east, a little bit further north of that, in the mountains. You can kind of see it through a clearing of trees. You see, possibly like maybe a half mile to the north, is a dark cave, pretty large dark cave in the mountain. And as you start to get a little bit closer to that area, you do see that there are trees that appear to be spotted, and with acid burns.
Can you ping which mountain we're looking at, or like what area we're in?
You're right here.
Ah! Oh, no. I was like, ah!
Yo, we're near
That's
the
right.
penis. We're near the penis.
Near Penis Island.
Penis Island.
Oh
You
my
said
god.
here?
Here, I'm gonna
North
switch.
Archipelago.
I'm gonna switch
Okay.
to the map screen so that people can tell what the hell you're talking about.
It's
This
an
is that is what they're talking about when they say Penis Island.
This is entirely my fault. I saw it and immediately had to draw an arrow and say nice.
Oh my god. But yes, you guys are over here in the Mirror of Dead Men.
Okay. You're a dead man.
I mean, like, it's weird.
Everybody make another perception check as you get closer.
Uh, 20. Synthetic.
Synthetic 20. Okay.
12.
Honestly,
Okay.
like switching from, because right now the Pathfinder game and this one are the only two like active every week games I have going on. So switching between these like number scalings is very whiplash to
I
me.
can imagine.
I'm like, oh, it's only a 20, but wait, 20 is good in 5e.
Oh my
27.
god. Very nice. So as you start to get closer, you do see a little bit more activity. Meihra is able to pick out what appears to be some sort of caravan. You see a bunch of carts that are all lined up on this very narrow road leading up to this castle. You also see some sort of what appears to be lizard people milling around. Some of them seem to be unloading things into this castle.
Not you, Auntie?
No. Not snake
No
people.
snarms.
No snarms. Snarms you left behind.
Narms!
Snarms.
Next arms.
I named that episode after Snarms.
Oh my god. In his honor.
Yes.
Yeah.
In
Bless
his honor.
Snarms. May he rest in peace wherever he is alive.
Do we know what species this is? Like what race?
Yeah.
Make a history check.
Oh, that's a tight 8.
I got a synthetic 20.
All right.
I also got an 8.
Meihra,
I
you-
got...
The bard.
It was almost a natural 20, but
Aw.
it's an 8.
Okay.
Eights
Meihra,
across the board.
you've been reading some books, and actually, you've probably read them in like some, just not necessarily history books, but just like your random like novels, your random adventure novels and things like that. But these are lizard folk. They are known for living in marshlands.
Cool. I let everyone know. Can we kind of hear what they're saying where we are?
Not where you are. You would have to get closer.
Good thing we can go invisible, huh, Meihra?
Yeah, I think it's a great time.
Beautiful.
And I'm gonna cast, before I turn invisible, I am gonna cast Comprehend Languages.
Okay.
So it doesn't, you know.
I'm going to pass the earring that I'm wearing to Cruz so y'all can, so we can stay in contact and leave Meihra's earring in her ear.
I'm gonna wear a disguise.
Now that they're working again, disguise machine broke.
Yes.
Disguise machine broke.
What kind of disguise are you wearing?
I'm going to actually be a what?
A tree now.
I wish. An awakened tree. I'm going to I'm gonna be tabaxi. I'm gonna be those tabaxis where you they have the little cheetah the cats that have the little cheetah prints.
Are you gonna talk in a
cute.
lisp?
I could.
Oh, did you watch that episode and see PB try to do that lisp, because it was amazing.
She
I
sent
tried
me
so
a message. She's like, I don't know how you make it look so easy. I told her it was mostly because I had my tongue pierced, so
Nice.
I had help and training. I have to watch it. Yeah, it'll be like a cheetah print backseat. She's going to be all very proper, actually very graceful and feline.
Okay. What's Varen doing?
Fine.
Oh no, Varen's invisible. So, what is Cruz doing? Is what I meant to say.
Listening to the people down at the pool. There's like a party happening down there. It's crazy.
I don't hear it, but
I hear it very slightly.
It's a mess. I am going to. I mean, what are we're like waiting for Baron and
Yeah, y'all are waiting to hear from us, or from Meihra, more accurately.
I mean, I'm just gonna find some place to sit down.
all right.
You know, keep an eye out for trouble coming nearby.
Because we're looking into the caravan, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And there's people there?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're seeing what they're doing.
So, are you going? Is everybody going up to the caravan, or just Vera, Meihra, and Varen? Vera. Yeah, there you go.
Fair.
Meihra and Marin.
Yes.
I'll wait, but I'll still be in my disguise to see what they say.
So you're gonna be visible in your disguise.
I have no invisibility, so yeah,
Okay.
I'll be my...
Well, I'm just saying, like, you guys you're in a marsh. You can hide behind stuff.
But
But it's up to you if you want to if you want people to see you.
yeah, no, that's fine. I'll just be like waiting by the side of the road, like taking care of my horse or something. And that's don't
yeah.
be suspicious. Don't
No, be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Okay, Cruz, are you hiding, or are you going to be visible as well?
I'll be visible as well. I'll pet my horse too.
Okay, you guys are just sitting there taking care
Taking a
of
break.
Horse people together.
A chunk.
taking care of
Okay.
your horse as you head down south. All right, so PB and Varen, you start creeping closer to this caravan. And as they start to pass you guys on the side of the road, the couple of the people glance over. They're a mix of people. There are some lizard folk among them, but they just eye you with your horses. And you guys are just looking pretty worn because you've been sloshing through this mud. But they eye you, but they don't approach you or anything like that. You just see there are a couple armed guards around the carts. There's about 5 or so large carts that they're heading up to the castle, and they just all kind of eye you.
Can I make a perception check to see if I can tell what these cards have?
Yeah, go ahead.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Are you looking to see
Don't
what
be-
kind of weapons they have, or?
What is if I can see if what's in the carts
Ah,
or what
okay.
kind of like just don't be suspicious. 18.
18?
Be suspicious.
You're just trying to pay attention to your horse and and just not be obvious that you're looking over. The carts have a variety of things. Most of the things are sealed in crates and covered over with tarps. But you do see they're pretty heavily loaded.
Guys, they have a heavy load.
Guess we gotta blow it, don't we?
And as God, Anyway, as Varen and PB get close, or Varen and Meihra, oh my god, get closer. Go ahead and make a perception check for listening in on what they're talking about.
Maybe it'll be easier if we change our names on Zoom.
Oh my god,
19?
I don't even see your names.
Well, just in case.
All right.
You know, could help. Sorry.
Varen?
22.
22. Okay, so you guys are able to hear some conversation as you move a little bit closer to the caravan. First, you hear people kind of murmuring a little bit about the two strangers that are on the side of the road tending to their horses. Let me see what languages these people speak. You do hear the lizard folk speaking in a language that Varen doesn't understand, but Meihra is able to make out is Draconic. And they are discussing, most of them are complaining about how tired they are. They have been traveling from far south, and just talking about how they're hoping that Resmir is not around because they don't want to deal with her temper. One of them's complaining about this injury that he has that still hurts from the last time that she basically beat the crap out of him, and they're just like, God, I hope Resmir's not here.
Ooh. I get away as somewhat of a distance so I can whisper and let Alina and Cruz know what's up. There's this person that beats people. They don't sound nice because they beat people.
I mean, to be fair, we beat people too.
Okay, we beat bad
We kill
guys.
people.
These are normal folk. We totally beat bad guys' ass.
How do you know they're not bad guys?
Because I could see it in their sweet eyes.
Make an insight check. Both Varen and
Okay.
Meihra, as you are observing closer.
There's sweet eyes.
Insight.
18. 14.
15, because I have awful insight.
Okay. So Varen, you are taking a close look at these people, and so the lizard folk themselves, and there's a variety of other races that are also around, but the majority of lizard folk, they do seem kind of downtrodden. They appear to be just kind of general laborers. However, there are some armed guards around that appear to be just hired mercenaries. Those are ones that tend to be more diverse. And then you notice that the people driving the carts and that are riding and not actually walking are robed individuals, not red robes that you're familiar, but they do kind of are sitting upright and have kind of an air of authority.
Can I get closer?
That I can see.
Yeah.
Is there what that you can see?
Like a logo, any kind of telltale, talisman, logo, symbol, anything.
Not at the moment. The one thing that you do notice is that they're dressed in kind of worn clothing, but as you're observing, you do notice that one of them underneath the kind of worn brown robe, you see just a little bit of what appears to be more of a silk purple. So it looks almost like they're wearing something kind of ordinary to cover what they're wearing underneath.
Okay. Any kind of weapons?
Yeah, they do have a handful of weapons. Let me see what they got. Let's see.
And if it's anything that I can use to connect that shade of purple to some sketchy shit, I don't know.
Let's see. What do we have? Dragon. They have the basic short sword, and a couple of them have some bows. Nothing elaborate.
Fairly standard. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
How long do you guys observe?
As long as we can, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cruz.
What you changed your name to, actually.
Cruz. As you guys are just there, just observing, attending to your horses as the caravan passes you, and you just continue watching for about 30 minutes as it passes and heads up the road. You receive a thought in your mind.
I see. I'm sorry. What?
You receive a thought in your mind. You receive a sending message in your mind, yes. Not sure if you've ever received one before, so it is a bit alarming when you hear a rich, velvety voice in your mind that says,
Hey, Adora.
that says, the Black Staff requests your party's presence in Waterdeep to attend the Council of Waterdeep in 1 month's time. What is your ETA? And you can reply in 25 words or less.
Our ETA is like
A week?
a week, half a week.
No, what was it?
I know it was like a week
It's
and a half or something.
You're about
from-
halfway there, so you have about like another 6
8
days or
days?
so. Yeah.
Okay, so like 6 to 8 days, maybe.
Okay.
I relay that.
Okay. The sender sends you a second message saying, thank you. I will relay this.
Oh, thank you.
Who are you talking to?
The Black Staff wants us to see them in Waterdeep.
Ah, fuck. Okay.
The Black Staff is different from the
The Open Lord. Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Make an,
What was the Open Lord's?
make an intelligence check, Cruz. Just
No,
for
he's not-
funsies.
Just for fun.
Just for
Torment
funsies.
me.
Or even history, if that's better.
It's not.
Oh my god.
okay. You have an advantage.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
that's
I'll
right.
use it. I'll use it here
Okay.
where it really matters. Nice. Well, it's a 16.
16. Okay, you're not completely senile. You recall the Black Staff. Vajra Safar is the leader of Force Grey, and the one that which is the faction that y'all joined.
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't join it.
I think you did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
Did I join it?
you did. The only one who
No.
didn't was Meihra.
Oh,
Meihra
fuck.
just kind of just said, "Well, I can help, but I'm not," because she's a part of the Harpers.
Okay.
But yes, you did agree to help them out when they request your assistance. You're also Lena. Remember that Yagra is a member of Force Grey.
Yeah. My maybe not girlfriend. What's the name of the Open Lord I was supposed to say?
Laurel Silverhand.
Laurel Silverhand. Do I know how to get in touch with these people?
Did we not meet with Laurel Silverhand, or am I thinking
No.
of that?
No, you met
Yeah.
Vajra. You met the Black
Vajra.
Staff. So you are aware how to get to the Black Staff. Make an intelligence check for Alina.
Ah, shit. She doesn't get to use that often.
She's smart.
I mean, is she? 15.
15. Although you've never met the Open Lord, you are aware that the Black Staff's position is fairly high up there. She's not the leader of the city, but she's the leader of like the magic and the protector of the city. So you can imagine that if you speak to the Black Staff, she can probably put you in contact with the Open Lord.
Okay. Cool.
All right. What are you doing next?
I want to cast. No, I will not cast anything. I'm gonna try and like get close to like one of like the lizard guy who was like, "Man, I got my ass beat last time." I'm gonna like whisper to him and be like, "I'm a friend. Point out who's been beating you. I've beat them up."
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion? Stupid fucking fly. That's not bad. 15?
The Lizard folk just jumps when you hear his voice, or when he hears your voice, and he just looks around, and it's just like, what was that? Who said that? And his friends around are just kind of staring at him like, what are you talking about?
Ooh, my bad since I tingling.
And you see that one of the robed individuals who's near, who's riding the cart, just kind of look down at this lizard folk who's just acting up and just glaring at him.
I'm gonna try like, ooh, damn it, I can't cast shit. Damn, I just want to try again. Is this a good idea of me? No.
I like that you're asking the voices in your head, is this a good idea?
I mean, we all say no, but then there's this like sparkling lights of fun.
I see the devil and the angel on your shoulders right now, just like...
And both of them are Meihra.
They look exactly the same.
Meihra, I have
We're
never
wearing
been,
little costumes.
I have never been a Maid of Dishonor before, but if you are the reason that I don't get to be a Maid of Dishonor, I will rip your throat out.
That's fair. That
Also,
is
like,
fair.
I want someone here to have a happy life.
That's true. I'm just gonna back away and be like,
so far,
shit.
Alina's family's fucked, my family's fucked, Cruz has fucked the entire pirate captain council.
Ew.
That's basically all of now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna like,
Have a nice life, please. Have a nice life.
I'm just gonna back away towards like the like where Alina and Cruz are, but I'm gonna hide and like I'm not gonna go invisible yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and like let them know like I don't know, some shady shit's kind of happening, but like I don't know if like I'm using the notorious brain cell to not make this our problem.
Good.
Amazing.
I'm
Love
so
that.
proud of you.
This
So
you know what that is
hard.
growth.
Is
Ooh,
there a way to get a look inside the cavern at all? Just like see what's inside, like how big it is, that kind of thing.
You will have to travel a little bit further north. It's about a half mile away. But if you want to, are you going by yourself or is everyone going with you?
I am not going by myself. I'm going to rejoin everyone else before I just go gallivanting off on my own. That's a terrible idea.
Yeah. Okay, everybody roll into the stealth check, please.
Are we all going?
If you all agree to, that's up to you guys. But
I will go.
Varen wants to go check out the cave.
Oh no, I was just
Okay.
going back and being like I just wanted to, if I was able to, I wasn't going to if we have to bring everyone there.
I will go with you.
The problem is
Thinking.
that we're visible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They will
chill.
see us.
All right,
You
so
guys get like a chill day, you know? Just relax.
Alina
Meihra.
Cruz bonding session.
Tell you what, why don't we do this? Why don't we just go on our merry way? I suspect fate will bring us back here.
Yeah,
Hmm.
probably, considering we just saw a fucking dragon, but you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I suspect given what we have seen and what we have heard, we will end up back here eventually. I don't think we need to look at it now.
Yeah, and
What
apparently
was
apparently the black staff wants to meet with us.
Yeah, the black staff beamed in messages
Like,
to my brain.
apparently the black staff wants to meet with us.
Oh, you guys? Like,
All of
Us,
us.
all of us.
Oh.
The squad.
Cool.
Well, not you, because
So,
you're not a black staff member.
no,
have-
I'm not.
we have a wedding and meeting.
Two
Yeah.
meetings, actually.
What
Two
is a wedding?
appointments.
Meeting of souls. No, just kidding. That was Jen, not Varen. God, can you imagine? I feel like if Varen just said something like that, like y'all be like,
Marriage.
Marriage is what brings us together today.
Oh my god, I just remember this is digressing, but I just remembered like last year or something, my local theater did like a throwback viewing thing and they played Princess Bride. It was great.
Yay.
Awesome. So why don't we go ahead and take our break now? And
Already? Damn.
yeah, we're going to take a break and then we will continue in about 10 minutes. So
Yeah.
see you guys in a bit.
don't forget to mute.
Muting.
here
All right,
she
we are
comes.
back.
Oh,
Hi.
hello.
Hi.
You guys
Hi,
missed.
little
You missed
girl.
the puppies. Oh,
I'll
the
send you
puppies.
a picture of Mima after the Well, I'll send it when she lays down again because I'm gonna look at her.
Aw. All right. So, anything else you would like to do near this castle and this caravan?
Please.
Can I search for
All
an
in one
open?
spell.
Oh wait. Did we leave? No.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
going to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we know we're gonna come back here.
Y'all interjected before Meihra could go and try and rescue everybody.
Yeah.
We
Use
can
my brain.
feel the plot.
She used her
Or,
brain cell.
Like, this place has big plot energy. So, like, we'll get there. Don't worry.
Not even as
We'll get
players,
there.
but as characters, we're like,
Hmm.
This
There's
feels like it was relevant at a more important time. Let's do a wedding.
A wedding.
wedding.
Let's have joy before we get into
Sorry.
death.
You got to balance things out. All right, so you guys go ahead and head back south the next few days and eventually make your way back to your old stomping grounds, Waterdeep.
Am I able to finish my manual?
Yeah, you should be able to finish your manual by then. Definitely.
So I get my +2 dex.
Yay! You have returned home. What would you like to do first?
Check up on our house and business.
All right. Meihra, are you going with them or are you going home?
I'm going home because that's the responsible thing to do.
But is it the fun thing to do?
Ooh, we've been on a responsibility streak so far. Let's keep at it for now.
Do you
now.
want us
Keep
to
it
go
going?
with you?
Yes. So we can all get our money together.
Get your money together from...
Oh, afterwards.
Okay. So you're going to your Meihra's house first or are you going to the restaurant first? Or the bar, I'm sorry.
I'll go to the bar because, like...
Yeah, I'll go to the bar.
Okay.
I
I'll go
also
by
want to say
myself.
hi. I also want to say hi to my mentor, whose name
I'm
I
gonna
forgot.
let,
Her husband.
Why do
I'm
you
gonna get
always
Meihra
forget his
have
name?
her fuck time.
Yes.
What?
I'm gonna let Meihra have her fuck time.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Whatever their names, I keep forgetting.
Avi
I
and
think one was
Embrick.
Embrick,
Avi and Embrick.
the brick.
All right, so you guys head back to the bar. The Gauntlet is pretty much on the way to Meihra's house. It's a little bit closer to the direction that you're going. So you stop off at the Gauntlet, and there it is as buzzing as usual, always.
Count the revenue.
Revenue. Oh yeah, that money. Let me see. That's a good question. Let me look that up real quick because y'all did make some money while you were gone.
And
Because it's
Nice.
always a good
Yeah,
thing.
because we're business owners.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
It's some for us, some for the party fund.
Entrepreneurs.
Open for business. But yeah, Avi, Embrick, the Chubb family are there, and as soon Meihra, are you there with them?
no, I went straight home.
You went straight home. Okay, so you're not there with them. All right. You do notice that Nemu is not at the bar, but Avi and the Chubb family are handling everything. Let's see. Let me look up. Where is my notes on the bar? Give me 1 second. Talk amongst yourselves.
What is the? It's so hot. I hate heat. It's very.
I can't think of things to say.
Oh my god, you guys have not seen each other in forever. Okay.
My God, Avi, Embrick. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
How are you guys
Oh my
doing?
Good. What's up? It's like the 411.
Oh my god.
What's the hot goss?
I
And
just
you
went
guys-
into fight or flight, so I'm gonna leave.
What's the tea?
Gurgle, gurgle, and tea.
I'm gonna
If
use a
you guard,
calculator
I'll
because
personally hunt you down.
I can't remember.
A calculator. Ooh, that means we're
All
gonna
right,
get
you've pulled in
fucked up,
about
ain't I?
1,000 gold over the past 20 to 30 days that you guys have been gone.
Beautiful. So that's 200 for each of us and 200 for the party fund.
Okay. Are you keeping track of the party fund?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Wait, how much did we get individually?
200.
200.
200. Okay.
It's barely enough to bet on a horse cruise
Yeah. I know.
or a dinosaur.
Damn.
Yeah, the place is buzzing as usual, and Avi and Embrick. Embrick's actually hanging out there at the bar with Avi, and you notice that you didn't see Embrick kind of hanging at the bar very much. Alina, since you've been working with him, you know that he's kind of an introvert. He doesn't really like to go out much.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird that he's at the bar, but you do see that there are several people of various genders lined up at this bar who are paying a lot of attention to Avi. And Embrick is just looking very surly and just eyeing them.
Oh, no, did they break up?
I'll go up to Embrick. Hey.
Hey, how's it going? Good to see you back.
Yeah, it's going well. Is there anything?
Is there anything what?
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You seem a little...
I'm just
As Hamlet burns a mug.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's just drinking and he's just his attention is divided between you and the other people at the bar. And he's just, we're fine. I'm just spending some time with my husband. He says very loudly.
Okay, so you're still together. Okay. Whew, I was scared that you two broke up, and I was gonna cry.
Of course not. Why would you say
I
that?
know.
No, my husband and I are still fine.
We're married. My husband.
Yeah, I can't believe that I'm so happy that you and your husband Abby, who is the bartender in this bar, which is my bar.
Approximately 4 feet to my left.
Avi
They are
just
doing
looks at the
amazing.
two of you and it's just like his face, like he's got blue skin, but his cheeks darken slightly and just looks very embarrassed by both of you.
Yeah, she just gives a grin to Embrick.
He thanks you.
Yeah.
How are things going with you?
Well, that's a loaded question.
Now, we don't
A
have
lot.
time to unpack all that.
No, we don't have time to unpack all of that, but there's a lot going on. We may be here for a few days, so I'll, stop by, see what you're working on. Listen, you and Avi, just make sure people know that you always get free drinks, okay? I don't want you paying for this,
I appreciate that. Thank you.
okay? And food, and, so you guys are everything on the house for you guys.
Thank you.
I am
Welcome.
picturing, like, Avi and Embrick being, like, Holt and Kevin. Where it's just like,
Yeah.
you two got a bone.
It's like, you two got a bone?
Then, you Detective Alina. I'm gonna say, "Here, officer!"
Don't you ever speak to me like that again. No, just,
We need a
it's,
bone emote. God, we need
yeah.
to get yes.
Yeah.
You guys
Oh,
say
yeah.
it
That's
so
the next
much.
one. That's the next one. But I'm glad you guys are having, are still good and that everything's been going well. How's the shop going?
Shop's fine. Everybody, there's a lot of buzz going on around here. By the way, where's your friend? Meihra.
Oh, Meihra? Oh, it's a buzz about?
The wedding.
Yeah.
Everybody
yeah.
all over the town is talking about it. Apparently, the Open Lord just got confirmed to be the one officiating, which is a big deal.
Shit.
Well, that's a way we're gonna get in touch with her.
I love being rich.
Well, that's
You got two very rich families getting married.
listen, they're filthy rich, of course. I don't even know why she owns this bar, to be quite honest. Or why we give her the money. She doesn't need it.
Starting to form some ideas there.
But, there's going to be a wedding soon. We just got back for that. We're here to get it all finished up and prepared. She still has the earrings. Like, hey, Meihra, are Abby and Embrick invited to your wedding? Just like
everyone is invited to the wedding.
apparently everyone's invited, so you should be there.
Why do I feel like they're gonna get married on like griffins?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yes!
Yeah.
You can't say
That'd
that to
be
me,
so
a Dragon Age
sick.
fan. You can't say yes. That has to happen.
All right, let me add it to my notes.
I'm so sorry, Solani. Well, here's the thing: if everyone's invited, that's really the only way.
Yeah, listen.
Oh my God.
Everyone's invited to the wedding, so you make sure that you and Abby are there. Dress up nicely. Go on a date with your husband.
That means the maids of honor and dishonor are also on griffins.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I gotta be a maid of dishonor now.
They are. No, you do not all of you have griffins.
Maybe just Pegasus.
I will say
Pegasus.
that most likely, like, it'll be like the bride and groom getting flown in on griffins.
Oh, that's cute. I love it.
That's still pretty
cute.
cute.
Oh, that's so fucking cool.
Oh my god.
You're welcome.
Bride and groom being flown in on griffins.
How come
Jesus.
all of my cool ideas are always for someone else's campaign?
Yeah.
Yeah, what the heck?
Like, ugh.
Caring is caring.
Yeah.
Listen. So apparently there's gonna be griffins at the wedding, so that's cool. You both should come and watch it.
And we will absolutely be there. Avi is looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be part of the wedding party.
I would expect nothing less.
Yeah. I don't know what to wear. Oh my god, we're gonna have to go shopping. This is the girliest I've ever felt.
He's like, I can't help you there.
No, it's fine.
Avi's the one who picked out my outfit. So
Yeah, Meihra's probably gonna pick something out for us or just over there.
Oh god, it's gonna be pink.
Oh god. I'm not
God.
wearing pink. But yeah, I just want to make sure you guys are all right. Checking on you. You know, are you needing anything?
no, you're good right now. I'm just glad to see
Okay.
you again.
I'm glad to see you too. And she'll like put it. They're not really the hugging type.
No.
So she'll just kind of pat his shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we're actually. Where are we going next, guys? Can we just kind of sleep here? We've been traveling for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
sleep.
You guys
Hey.
rest up.
Yeah.
Meihra,
Meihra.
on the way. So while this is happening, you are heading back to home, your house with Seethir. And as you enter, you see Nemu there, who's kind of taken up her post there now that the Chubb family is pretty much handling a lot of the stuff at the bar. And Nemu's been doing a lot of the actual wedding planning and getting everything done. So you see her there, and she greets you as you come in, and she says, "Your parents are here, and Seethir's parents." And there's a lot going on right now. You see her hair's tousled, and she's just like out of breath because she appears to have been running around trying to get everything wrapped up for this fucking ceremony. They're in the parlor. I just took in some refreshments for them, but they're hoping that you would arrive soon. Your mother's very lovely, stern but lovely, and she just kind of skirties off.
No, don't leave you alone. Maris is gonna like get to her ring and be like, "You guys should totally come here real fast. It's an emergency.
You want us? Okay.
It's an
Oh god.
emergency."
Okay, guys, we gotta. Oh, I just put my back down. Guys, we gotta go back. Okay, come on.
I'm gonna
Alright.
grab a drink to go while we
Yeah.
Yeah, bring your biggest alcohol, like the
Okay.
fanciest, the fanciest.
the fanciest.
Isn't there that one drink
Thank you.
named after you that's got gold in it?
Yeah, it's perfect. Just
Okay.
dear God.
Okay.
Do you wait to go into the parlor until everybody else arrives?
Yes.
You're just hiding upstairs in your room.
Yeah.
Bye,
Yeah.
Philly.
Okay.
Mind you, none of us are dressed fancy.
As you guys arrive and knock on the door, Nemu opens it, and Meihra, you come downstairs.
Nemu.
Hello.
Namu.
She eyes all of you, and like she's normally really, really sweet, but she eyes all of you and what you're wearing, and she just looks at Meihra and just like forces a smile, and she says,
I know. We're just gonna have to work with it.
"Okay."
She asked us to come here right away. We would have changed if we knew there was something going on.
No, it's fine. I know you're fanciest, and that's not.
As you guys are loudly conversing, the parlor door opens, and you see Seethir looking very annoyed, who peers out and sees that all of you are there, and he's just like, my dear fiance, I'm glad that you arrived. Our parents have been waiting for you. And he's just kind of, again, gritting his teeth in a very pleasant way. Like, please get in here and so I don't have to deal with this all alone.
And
Cruz, do you have prestidigitation?
Do I?
do you?
Do you?
I have minor illusion.
Nemu, do you
it.
have
Cast
prestidigitation?
She does not.
God damn it.
Oh my fiance! I am so excited to
Is
see
that
you with
my
our parents.
buttercup? Is she here?
Yes, I am here, Mama.
Alina's just looking back at the others like,
Out! She pushes Cethir aside, and out comes Meihra's mother. Would you like to describe your mother?
Yes, short. She's basically Naomi Campbell. Long. She's Naomi Campbell, but in D&D.
Period.
And she's very her.
She's very her. Her name is Imani. And as she swings out, dressed in just the finest silk, hair draped all the way down to almost her knees, she comes out, runs up to hug you, pauses a moment, looks you up and down. My dear, what are you wearing? I was
I'm
told
wearing-
Waterdeep is the city of splendors. Please tell me you're not running around Waterdeep looking like that.
Oh, no, Mama. We just came back from Neverwinter. And Neverwinter, their fashion is very backwards. And, you know, I had to fit in. You know, I didn't want to be the best of them. And it's so rude to do that. So, but I will go change. And me and my friends will change to proper attire. Right now.
Introduce me to your friends.
Oh, these are my friends. Alina, Varen, and Cruz.
Okay, does Alina look like herself?
I'm sure.
yeah, she looks like herself.
Okay, cool. Just wondering. I was like, I don't know. I can't remember if you like disguise yourself in Waterdeep or
No,
not.
she doesn't disguise herself in Waterdeep. This is her home.
Okay, cool. All right, you introduce everyone, and Meihra's mother looks at each of you, and you feel like you're being scanned from head to toe, like she's taking in every single detail. Alina, she looks at you, looks at your hair, and she's like, "Oh, my, you are muscular, aren't you?
I am, yes.
Interesting. Quite, well armed as well. Is she a bodyguard?"
Oh, she's like a close friend. She teaches me all the cool tricks. You know, Mama, you should definitely see her when she flips carts and horses onto her muscles, and she's just like, oh, so cool, Mama, so cool.
Interesting.
Right.
And this one here, and she looks at Varen, and she's just like, "Oh, now I love the length of your hair. Very lovely, nice, vibrant. And these friends are going to be in the wedding party, right?"
Yes, but of course wearing the latest fashion.
Of course, yes. I brought my team of stylists here. We will take care of them. And she's kind of circling around Varen and just looking her up and down and just thinking about what she can do with you.
My hair not long enough?
What'd you say?
Can I get a read on what she's thinking?
Yes. Go ahead and make an insight check.
All right.
I am very proud of my hair. I don't know.
14?
I feel
14. She is definitely is trying to be polite, but has a very judgmental manner around her. She's just kind of like, this is not quite the friends that she imagined her daughter would be having here.
I just like undo my hair a little bit, and it like but basically doubles in length, and I'm like,
Now we can definitely work with that. And she tosses her own very long, luscious locks behind her.
mine are longer.
oh god.
Oh, just a needler. And then she gets to Cruz, and she's just like, "You are very handsome, very tall."
Well, thank you. That is
I got
so
the
sweet.
judgmental muscular one.
You are, you are very muscular.
Does she hate the tattoos?
What tattoos?
One of my arms.
Goliath tattoo.
I thought you had your arms covered up because of scars, or no?
Oh shit, you're right, I do.
Okay.
Never mind.
Yes, but she gets to Cruz, and she's just kind of eyeing him. And honestly, out of the three of you, outside of Meihra, Cruz does dress a little bit better than y'all in general.
Yeah.
Like, he actually shops. So, and he has that nice pirate jacket, and she's just kind of like, oh, a little rough around the edges, but we can work with that. Excellent. Well, come in. Have a seat. Tell us all about you. And she gestures for you to go into the parlor.
Want us to change before we are in polite company?
Oh,
Yeah.
it would take forever for you to get ready for us, so just don't worry about it.
I mean, I can use my ring.
I'll just do my hat. I'll use my hat of disguise and just look like a very nice silk shirt, pants, and like a
Look
really
exactly
nice
like yourself, but
jacket.
actually nice. And it's like, oh, that's
Yeah.
a lovely trick. Very nice.
I'm actually not going to use my ring to dress up.
Yeah,
I'm
I
going
will.
as is, baby.
All right, so you guys head into the parlor, and there you see, seated at a pair of couches, there is Meihra's father. If you want to describe your father.
Yes. He is short.
Which celebrity is your father?
I didn't do a celebrity for him. He's short. He has dreads. Very like he's pretty lean, but definitely a lot shorter than Meihra's mom. Like Meihra's mom stands at like 5'11", and he's like at like 5'9".
Can I retcon that I don't actually use my hat of disguise? my mind is still in like a previous character I fucking played, and I'm like, this is Alina. She ain't gonna do this.
Okay, so you
Yeah,
just
no.
look like you.
Yeah.
All right, seated across from him, as his Meihra, your mother gestures that you take a seat in between them, and across are Seath there and his parents, who they are tieflings, of course. So you have his mother Nami, who has she's the one that lavender skin and black hair, very polite. And you have his father, Ares, who is a light blue tiefling with satyr legs. Seems very quiet, doesn't really say a whole lot. You imagine that Seether gets a lot from him. But you guys they gesture to an extra couch, and you are seated, and for a moment there's just kind of awkward silence.
So how was
Oh,
the trip here? Did you guys travel together and become best friends?
We did. And Seether's mother speaks up and she says, yes, Sir Istival, which you recognize as one of the Purple Dragon Knights, who was a close friend of your family. Sir Istival accompanied us. Yes, he is actually meeting with the Open Lord and some of the members of the Council of Waterdeep while he was here, so he was kind enough to escort us.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, okay. I'll make sure to catch up with him.
Yes.
Um,
Are you going to introduce us to your friends?
Oh, yes. Forgive me. This is Alina. Very strong, very amazing, 10 out of 10. Varen, also 10 out of 10, very fast. And this is Cruz, very handsome, very 10 out of 10.
And how do you all know each other? And
Traveling.
they pass around drinks and finger sandwiches.
We're traveling companions.
Traveling
Yeah.
companions. And where did you meet?
On the road.
There's so many roads we forgot. That they have been so helpful to me that I'm usually in their company doing the amazing heroics, like saving cats from trees and
Love
and other cool things.
You see, you recognize this look in your mother because she's often given you this look when you start talking about adventuring, and you see her get slightly more stern and look at you with a very stern eye, and she's just like, you haven't been putting yourself in danger, have you?
Oh no, mother. No, dear mama. Of course
I've
not.
only died once.
I beg your
Alina's
pardon?
just-
And
That's a euphemism. You know, that's ha ha ha. You're so funny, Baron. Ha 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 ha. I've never died ever in my life.
see, they're
Alina's
just
just with her drink like.
see there is like quietly like chokes on his drink. Is just like. Mm.
Haven't we ever died before?
No, we have. I've never. I don't even know what death is. I've never seen it. Never heard
I'm
of it.
hoping that you don't travel very often. It's dangerous out there.
Yes, I've heard. It's
That's another
so
realm.
scary. You know, I've heard there's this one place with like a dragon and a castle, but like I wouldn't know about that at all.
Play about a dragon in a castle called Shrek.
Called Shrek. So, like, just the stilted conversation continues as they question you and try to learn about you, and you guys stealthily avoid giving them any information about you. But at a certain point, the topic of the wedding comes up, of course, and Nemu gets called in, and they go over the details. Yes, the Griffins have been hired. They will be flying you in. You are going to have a rehearsal tomorrow, since you have arrived now, to make sure that you can actually ride a Griffin, because it's not going to serve. It's not going to be good if the bride falls off a Griffin.
It'd be really funny though.
Hilarious.
Griffin.
But
She has a good deck saving throw. It'll be fine.
yes. And your mother basically turns to your friends and says, my stylist will meet with you tomorrow as well, if that works for you. I expect you to be at the estate. Oh, I forgot to mention, we rented an estate for the occasion. And she just kind of looks around Seathair's house, which, you know, Seathair has a fairly modest home in comparison. Like, it's a nice house, but it's not the estate that you grew up on. And she's just like, yes, we thought it would be more polite for us to stay elsewhere. So we rented us an estate. So if you would like to sleep there, you're perfectly welcome to. And you see Seathair's just kind of glaring at your mother.
It's like Airbnb, but with like HEIR instead of AIR.
Airbnb.
Airbnb.
Oh my.
Air.
You got it.
That joke was stolen directly from The Good Place, so I claim no credit.
But yes, they rented a full estate for the parents will stay there as well as for the actual ceremony. And so she does request that you and your friends arrive tomorrow. You and Seathair will be practicing riding griffins in for your ceremony, and your friends will be getting dressed up for the event.
Yay.
Does that sound good to you?
It sounds amazing.
I imagine you don't have anything else going on.
Oh,
Okay.
Meihra just like looks at her friends like.
Erin's just like actively biting her cheek.
Alina's just thinking like she's like.
Just getting drunk.
I mean, yeah, we totally have nothing. We're here to relax and enjoy the wedding.
Oh, my dear, there's no relaxing to be done. You have a wedding coming up. There's quite a lot to do. We still have to go over the floor arrangements, and she starts listing off all the things that she needs you to do.
Oh
I'm
God.
sure we could clear up our schedule tomorrow for our dear friend Meihra. I mean, we are business owners, so you know how busy that is, but
From what I
I'm a
hear from
business
Nemo,
owner.
she runs most of it, everything. But yes, if you could come around noon, that would be splendid.
yeah.
Now,
In her mind, she's like, fucking hate rich people.
like, now, when you say noon, do you mean you want us here at 11:30 or noon?
Noon on the dot.
All right. So I'll be here at 12:30.
Not here, at the estate.
Oh,
And she
excuse me.
tells you where the estate
Excuse me,
is.
ma'am.
She's a Karen. She's a full-on Karen.
Oh!
She's a Naomi. That's
No, she's a
Retired.
Naomi.
No.
Next year.
Oh my gosh. Alright. You guys are left to abandon Meihra here with her parents if you so wish.
I'm gonna like
Look at
on my way
Meihra.
out- on my way out, I'm just gonna like stop by Meihra and pretend to give her a hug and be like, "If you want me to stay invisible, I will stay invisible for you."
totally, please.
Okay.
It's not gonna be great.
I'm just like, try to keep the shadowy areas of the house. I can't be invisible in light.
You know, Meihra, it might be easier for all of us to show up on time if we stay together and go to the estate.
Oh,
Your
so you're gonna
mother's
sleep
asleep.
over here? Amazing. 10 out of 10. Sleepover!
I'm sure Sithair has many extra rooms in his really nice estate here.
His lovely estate.
In his lovely estate.
He has a couple extra rooms in his house.
Shh. I'm trying
But-
to talk him up, and that's a lot for me.
He will agree to put you up, should you wish to stay.
Yeah. Hey.
Great.
You sincere.
Thank you, Sithair.
After about another hour or so, the parents do excuse themselves to return back to the state to retire. Is there anything that you want to talk to your parents about privately before you go, Mira? Before they go?
Like, before they leave, I'm just gonna, like, be, privately like, please, we are joining families and, no arguments or who has the most fanciest thingies.
Oh, there's no
none of
argument
that.
there, dear. You always know that we do.
Oh my god. Mama, please. Please be kind and kinder than you already are. Let's be on our best behavior. Pretty please.
We will try. Oh, I forgot to mention that Princess Reja, unfortunately, will not be able to make the wedding, but she did send a gift.
Ooh, I like gifts.
Yes, you will receive it at the wedding. At the reception.
Darn it. Curses. Okay, I'm excited.
As your mother heads out, there's a carriage waiting for them. Your father does pull you aside for a moment and whispers, "Have you heard from Ariel?"
No, but I invited her to the wedding, so she might come?
He looks slightly disappointed, but nods. Then he heads into the carriage as well. The parents finally leave, and Sithair collapses on the couch.
She's like, Alina's like, I've been there for 1 hour and I'm exhausted. How are you even alive?
I was just like, I've been stuck with them by myself for far too long.
No,
I think I actually feel bad for you for once in my life.
if I had known this would be the fate that you would face, we may have waited a little longer to resurrect you.
Yep.
Meihra, your mother is an
In a friendly
exceedingly
way,
pleasant
not
woman.
in a fuck you way anymore.
What
when
did
she's
you
on her,
mean? I'm so muscular.
that was actually a compliment. Trust me.
It didn't sound like one from her.
If she wanted you to be insulted, you would be dead. That is her kind of
She's
insultment.
not
Vicious
in class,
mockery.
but- yeah, she's not in class, but she has vicious mockery on the go, on the
Just
fly.
on the go, just on.
I gotta say, your mom is exactly what I expected.
That's not a lie.
Meihra, I really love you. Your mom is so pleasant. You should really come
Why-
around more often.
Why? Thank you. Maybe not my parents and soon. Is that the phrase we use? Parents and soon. Maybe not when Sithair's parents are in the same room. Cause it's not really all that great. I don't know if you guys noticed the tension, but I was secretly choking on my spit every 2 seconds.
No, we
It's really
noticed.
hard. Oh, okay. I thought I was being discreet when I went.
No, noticed.
No, we
No,
haven't.
it's really
This was
powerful
above
stuff.
my street.
Yes. Sita does ask you what went on when you left.
A lot.
So much.
The horse died.
I'm
That's the big
sorry.
thing.
How?
It's a monster ate it.
It literally shot up from the ground and ate half of the horse.
I'm glad that.
Don't say it that way. It makes it worse.
Was it the front end or the back end? I can't
Oh
remember.
my god.
The back end.
It was the back end. That horse literally got its ass eaten.
And it's
God.
oh, jeez. And it's funny because you guys know Sithair to not really be very forthcoming or anything like that, but he's actually seems a lot more relaxed with you guys, and he actually does laugh as you start describing this horse, which is weird.
It's,
He
it's
seems very
sad for
relieved
the
you're here.
horse. Yeah, but it's a lot.
Oh, and there was a dragon.
Yeah, there was a dragon.
A dragon? What?
Yeah.
It's like bookended the whole experience.
We're building up to it,
Horse,
sorry.
dragon.
Yeah, Dragon fucked up Luskin and just flew off with some real bitchy dudes.
Oh, and pirates. That's in the middle. Pirates.
Yeah, that's in
That's
the
the
middle
middle part.
Horse, pirates, dragon. That's all
Make
you really need to know.
Make an insight check, Meihra.
Oh god, I'm scared. Insight. That's an 8 plus 2. Yeah, Meihra doesn't know shit.
All right.
10.
All right.
So how long do you think tomorrow's gonna take? Because I actually have to meet up with the Open Lord.
You're meeting the
actually,
Open
we have
Lord.
to meet up with the
Oh yeah,
Black
we have
Staff,
yeah.
and then I have to meet up with the Open Lord Laurel Silverhand.
Meetings on meetings.
Well,
Ah.
probably a couple hours, although who knows? It's Meihra's mother's stylist team. Who knows how long they will keep you there?
Well, on the bright
I'm sure you can
side-
find an excuse to leave.
On the bright side, they can't keep us there. We're better than they are.
That's true. Just don't kill
I
them.
could
That
literally
would
wrestle
suck.
my way out of there.
I could teleport my out of there.
I'd have to walk.
No, I'll use my very muscular arms.
You'll carry me with your muscular arms.
I'll carry you. I've done it before when you were like super drunk.
Oh, yeah, you sure did.
Yeah, I sure did.
I trust you to carry me out.
That was pretty
You
amazing.
know I always got your back. And that
Elena.
what?
After tomorrow, do you want to like beat out our frustrations at Fight Club?
Please.
Fight Club,
Oh my God.
Bra Club.
Fight Club.
We can win some more money, maybe.
Yeah. That
As if we don't have enough already, but
And I can lose some more money.
And as you're talking about Bra Club, Cethia is just like, "What is this Bra Club?"
Oh, but people punch each other for fun.
Don't
No,
worry, it's not for fancy
it's
boys.
not for you. It's a bra
I
club.
think Cethair would be amazing in it, actually. Cethair.
Cethair would get knocked. Cethair would get knocked out.
You
at
I
don't
wasn't
know
interested in
that.
participating, but if there's any betting going on, let me know.
Okay, but like depends.
I'm like, no offense, but if Alina breathes on you wrong, you'll fall over.
He is squishy.
Like, listen, it depends how legal you like things.
It's like we can be flexible.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's a
he's
fight
rich.
club.
He's not.
Yeah.
I-
Don't dress like that if you go, please. You'll get beaten up.
I mean, the last time we did it, Alina and I fought in the same bracket, ended
Yeah.
up being against each other.
Yeah.
Who won?
If we can get into, I did.
Baron. Yeah.
If we can,
Up to the last round. She was amazing. High five.
hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
If we can get into different brackets this time, maybe we can get 2 prizes.
Yeah. We could do that.
But yeah, Cethair, if you bet on anyone but me or Alina, I will be very sad.
I'll be very
Kind of
disappointed.
insulted, honestly.
Yeah.
I will
Understood.
bet on both of you.
Meihra, dears, that is not
Ugh.
quite how all that works, but okay.
For friendship, anything works.
Sure.
Magic.
Anything else you want to do, take care of this night before you turn in?
I do want to ask Cethair about, I wrote it down, I just gotta read my handwriting. I can't read.
You got this.
Resmir? I wanted to ask if, like, the name Resmir sounded familiar.
At some point during the night when your friends have kind of retired to the guest rooms, he does pull you aside to have a chat, and he asks you again about the dragon and what you saw. He doesn't recall anything about the name Resmir. Can you describe what Resmir looks like?
I have no idea, but I think Resmir probably wears, like, purple silk stuff. Because we didn't get close to anyone, and Resmir wasn't there, but I just heard lizard folk being all like, Resmir beats the shit out of me.
Lizard
I
folk.
hope they don't come
Where is
here."
this at? Lizard folk.
I'm gonna, like, get a map and, like, point at where the mountain was. And there was a castle.
He ponders for a minute and he says, "This is interesting. I've gotten some information from Lady Ramalia, who you recall as the head of the Harpers here in Waterdeep. There is some strange activity with dragons happening around. This is not the first dragon that has been sighted in the area. There was a blue one sighted just a few weeks ago further east. In general, there have been rumblings of the Cult of the Dragon doing more activities, getting more active. Keep an eye out.
Yeah, we kind of ran into them.
Oh, I should also mention that they are expecting us to attend the Council of Waterdeep. Lady Ramalia requested it.
I can do that. That's perfect, actually. 'Cause I was going to be jealous that my friends went to this council thing without me, and then be all sad and heartbroken that my friends hate me because they never take me to cool places. But if we're invited, it's okay.
I don't know how cool this council will be, but they're gathering together to discuss these activities, and there will be several leaders of various cities there.
That sounds like a trap. I'm using my big mirror brain. I don't know. Wouldn't it be easy for dragons to be all like, I'm going to eat your shit now? You know?
Make an intelligence check before he tells you. Just curious. I just want to see if you have the brain cell or not.
Oh, God.
Does she ever?
You know what? Do I? 14?
14.
Oh, wait. Intelligence? Oh, yeah. 14.
14. Okay, you vaguely remember something, hearing that dragons can't come into Waterdeep. And you remember Zelifar, your friend, who could not enter the city. And Cether will remind you that Waterdeep is protected against dragons. There is a magical barrier, basically, that prevents dragons from entering the city. So I think they will be fine. But this is an important meeting. They will be discussing these rumors. So pay close attention.
Okay.
We may
I do want to mention... Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah. He says, we may have... I know that we have a wedding coming up, and I was hoping to have some time off afterwards, but given the situation, we may end up with another mission fairly quickly.
Shit. I mean, Alina and Baron are rubbing off on me. Darn. That's okay. We're gonna be heroes. We're gonna, years from now, there'll be little Meihra/Cethares, and we're gonna be like, we're once heroes. Super cool we are. And then they won't be going through teenage angst like you did. And they'll be like...
Did Meihra not have angst? No, she
This
doesn't.
is her.
No, she went through chult angst when she was dying.
Yeah, that was her angst. That was not fun for her. But I did want to mention the Void Sapphire to him. Every detail Meihra can remember from
Void Sapphire. He, let me see. He has never heard of that before, but he is alarmed at discovering that Luskan has been rendered a non-magic zone. And he says, we need to make sure that we inform everyone at the council of this development. This is going to change things.
Glad I mentioned that, because, it sucked. Alina thought, her uncle had died, and that was going to be really sad, and I didn't know how to process that at the moment. But turns out, her uncle is fine. He's a very nice man. You don't know him, also.
Any other details that you mentioned?
Let's see. Nope, that is it. That is all.
Okay.
That is all she blabs.
Okay. In that case, you guys retire for the evening. Next day dawns. What are you doing first?
I will be getting up really early to try and meet with the Black Staff. And I'll wake up Cruz. Because I got the message from him.
Yes. And the message was for the group.
Yeah. I'll wake up early and I'll let I would have.
It's optional if Meihra wants to go or not, but
yeah, I would have let the group know that I was gonna wake up early to go before this whole wedding thing started.
I will have been up since like 2 a.m. I might go for a walk. What?
I can meditate, right? I can, because I'm a half elf. Can I do that?
I think I have to sleep.
I think you still have to have 8 hours.
Yeah, I think in like the few hours that I'm awake for everyone else, I'm just gonna walk the city just so I can see if anything's changed in the time that we've been not actively around.
Okay. Not a lot has changed other than there just seems to be more activity around this side of the city just because it's wealthier and there is the impending nuptials. You do see that there is a couple like news flyers announcing that the Open Lord is going to be attending this or officiating this event. And it's very clear that Meihra's parents were like the ones who like basically made sure that the entire fucking city knows.
Yep.
Yeah.
They paid to advertise her wedding. Yes, as the event of the season.
Oh, of course. I also want to check on the yawning portal and see how
it's still yawning. Still yawning.
Hole, not necessarily just the bar.
The hole is still okay.
Okay, that's certainly a choice of words.
Nothing really has changed. Nothing crazy has climbed out of there. Yeah, it still remains the same. What was the last thing you guys did there? Did you guys actually go down there?
No. We never went down there. I wanted to, but we never did.
I remember.
We were like, I guess we gotta be responsible. We don't know how long we're gonna be down there.
Right. But yeah, Durham, the bartender there, basically says that it's the usual. Nothing abnormal has been happening. Still, people taking the lives in their own hands and trying to go down there.
Any strange weather patterns like massive clouds?
Not that I've noticed. But then I spend a lot of my time indoors.
Well, I'll have a glass of your best.
Do you want the same booze that you got last time?
What was the booze I got last
I can't. It was something that like froze your throat. I can't remember what it was, but it was like something super freaking strong. But yes, he's like, I saved the last bit for you.
Sorry, Adriana sent me a picture, and I was very
But yes, he gives you his finest, the last bit of it.
Perfect. Fuck you, Adriana. Thank you.
Okay, so you guys head to Blackstaff Tower. Meihra, are you going with them, or are you going to get your beauty rest?
I'm going with them.
Okay. You get up super early and head to the tower, and as you arrive, it's fairly early. It's not necessarily open, but they are expecting you, as you were requested. So you are allowed in, and you head up to Blackstaff, who is up super early, as per usual. And as you enter the room, you see that Vajra Safar is pacing. There is a large map of Faerun unrolled on the table, and she appears to have like several missives that have been sent, and she looks up and says, "Oh, good, you're here. Excellent. Please have a seat. We have much to discuss." She seems slightly agitated.
I'm not gonna ask the obvious question if you're alright, because you've not seen it.
No, things are not all right. You will find out more details in the Council of Waterdeep, but I do have a mission for you. For those of you who are members of Force Grey, thank you for the follow. For the members of Force Grey, and of course she looks at Meihra and she says, "Of course you have a wedding coming up, and I do not want to put a damper on it. So it's entirely up to you if you wish to join them, but I imagine you probably don't want to, just because you want to spend time with your hubby."
I mean, yeah, but I like being nosy, so like, who knows? Maybe he can come and join.
What is this? What do you have planned for us?
Yeah, I mean, remember the last time? Remember the last time something happened when Suther was in one of our missions?
Please don't remind me.
Yeah. We might have to.
He's dead weight.
Okay, first of all, he was not dead weight. but he was.
Wasn't there when he wasn't dead.
Ooh. Anyway, she says, well, this situation is dire, so it is entirely up to you how you will handle it, but here is what is going on. And she proceeds to explain that what's a little bit of what you already know, that there is the cult of the dragon that has gotten more active. As you recall, this cult is rumored to worship Tiamat, and we have reason to believe that it is their ultimate goal to find a way to release Tiamat into this world.
So, I'm just gonna drop something real quick. I'm just gonna do a little quick right there. So this is us during the entire.
Where are you dropping this?
WhatsApp.
I think it's in WhatsApp.
Let me see. What are you dropping? I see pictures of puppies, and and for anyone who doesn't know, let me see. This is the picture. Yes. Yes, you don't. You don't appear to be surprised. But yes, they are attempting to release Tiamat into this world, and oh my god, my throat is gone.
I feel that.
She explains that Tiamat, as you are probably well aware, given that you are not particularly surprised by this news, is sealed in the Nine Hells in Avernus, but they are seeking some sort of ritual that will be capable of releasing her into this world, but that's only the start of the problems. The most alarming thing is that they have apparently allied themselves with the Red Wizards of Thay.
Oh, cool.
This is not good, because Thay has had various issues with various countries over the ages, and them allying themselves with the cult doesn't bode well for the entire world.
It's funny. Usually they just kind of absorb their cults.
Yeah.
I will let you know that we've had our runnings with them in Chult while we were discovering how to end the death curse.
We already have a bone to pick with them.
Sure. And she will. Alina will explain kind of what happened in Luskan and what is happening.
When you explain the or the Void Sapphire, she is shocked and says this is going to change a lot of things. The dragon is more alarming. I was worried that there are rumors of a black dragon living in the marshes up north, and it seems it has become active.
Yeah.
Very active.
Sapphires?
I have no idea. I was aware of this being the one that was found and kept in the host tower, but I'm not aware of any others.
Yeah, ain't no host tower anymore.
Yeah, there's no host tower.
There's barely
Magic and Luskin.
Luskin's on its way to Lusk, if you know what I mean.
If they were ever able to destroy all magic within a radius in Luskan, that may or may not be reversible, I wouldn't count too heavily on your dragon repeller when many important people of many different countries will be in one place.
She says they were able to do that via the Void Sapphire. Hopefully they didn't not have another one. But that one just so happened to be stored in the host tower.
Yeah, I know it was through the Void Sapphire, but if they so happen to have another one, the dragons can't come in here, but their followers sure can.
That is true. We will have to up security. But nevertheless, the council must happen. We have to discuss...
Sorry, what?
No, go ahead.
What is it that maintains the barrier around the city against dragons?
That's a good fucking question. What was it again? Let me see. Let me go back to the book and
does it? Is it a sphere? Is it a wall? What does it act as? My main question is, can they come up through the yawning portal?
It essentially is a sphere that goes around the entire city. So you can imagine it kind of
Goes underground as well.
Yeah.
So
It's a dome on top, but it keeps going underground.
Right. It's a full sphere.
It's a
So it
full
would not be
sphere.
able to come in through the yawning portal.
Let's see. I'm trying to remember. No, that's not it. It's what the hell maintains it?
Because that may be something.
It was the staff. It was the staff that the black
next
staff.
to guard on.
No, the black staff. I don't think that's the what maintains it. I don't remember. I don't think that's what maintains it. I think the black staff is what controls the statues, the giant. It can animate those. Let me look it up real quick because I can't remember. Staff.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the black staff is just the statue thing.
But yeah, I can't remember what specifically. I have to look it up and try and figure out what maintains it. But, I mean, if the place is rendered magic free, yeah, that would fuck it up.
Yeah.
But she does say that we will have to up security and, but nevertheless, the council needs to happen because we need to talk about this.
Oh, I never.
Why
heads
did
up.
you want us here for the council?
Uh,
Not that I'm saying we are not interested, but I'm surprised that you call upon us specifically.
Yes. So here's the situation. I sent a team of adventurers to dig up more information about the cult. The last correspondence I got from them was a sending message from Yagra, which said, teleportation circle under Castle Nater to Grey Peak Mountains. Flying Castle Skyreach docked at nearby village, Parnast. Plan to infiltrate. This was 2 weeks ago. I have not heard from them since, and I have reason to believe that they have gone MIA. I need you to go and follow up on this and see if you can find out what happened to them and find out more about this flying castle.
Can you mark their last location on a map? Their last known location.
So she marks where Parnast is, which let me look at the map here. I'm pinging it right now. Parnast.
Ping it one more time for me.
Right there. But they do mention that that's the Grey Peak Mountains, which are where that is. And she says that Castle Nater is a castle up north in the Mirror of Dead Men. And according to Yagra's message, there is a teleportation circle somewhere in that castle that will lead somewhere in those mountains. So that will get you close. The problem is that it is held by the enemy, so you're going to have to fight your way through the castle and through whatever other dangers may lie in the Great Peak Mountains.
Oh, we
It
fought our
wouldn't
way
be the
through it.
first time that we fought our way through a castle.
That is why I chose you. But specifically, I wanted you to go to the council meeting just to gather any more information and share. Now that we heard about Luskin, we will need to get that information to the rest of the council, and they'll probably want to know more details.
If there's any information that you'd like to get or receive from Luskin, please let me know, as I am acting ambassador from there.
Are you? She kind of eyes you for a moment. Very well. She doesn't question.
I like this woman.
Yes. All right. Anything else you wish to question her about the black stuff before you head out?
If
Will we be given supplies for this journey?
Yes. Whatever we can spare.
And we are to leave tomorrow?
I imagine you'll want to be with your friends for her wedding. And the council, you still have to go to the council. The council's not for like another week.
Okay, so we'll leave when we can.
Yes. You can, I would imagine, you can leave like immediately after the council.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Hey, Adriana.
I can see you physically melting.
You're just
I had a question. How are magic creatures affected by the Void Sapphire?
From my understanding, it prevents anything. It essentially renders any area untouchable by magic. So it basically spells can't work. It depends if it's like, it's hard to say because like with dragons can still fly and they can still like have like their fire breath and stuff like that because that's not necessarily a magical thing. It's just their innate nature. It really just depends on the creature. But dragons would not be able to like use magic or use spells.
So Meihra could still go.
Meihra can still use her wings.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's like your innate power. That's not necessarily you
like
casting
our
a spell.
dark vision wouldn't like get rendered useless.
No.
But my inherent drow spells would because they're still magic.
No darkness.
Sad if your dark vision was useless.
Poor Cruz. Poor Cruz.
It would be
said-
so sad if you couldn't see in the dark.
I wouldn't know.
Oh damn.
But I would ask her.
Yes.
I need you to get me in contact with the Open Lord Laura Silverhand before noon. I have something to deliver to them urgently.
Is it regarding Luskin, I imagine?
Yes.
She calls over an assistant, and they basically send a message to the Open Lord. And so she says, yes, just go to, I think it's Castle Waterdeep? We'll just say Castle Waterdeep. It's either Castle or Fortress, but like, just go to Castle Waterdeep. My messenger will let them know that you are requesting an audience, and it is urgent.
Thank you for the help. We'll be at the council meeting then.
Thank you.
No, it's fine.
No? Anything else any of you want to ask the Blackstaff about?
Nope.
Good.
In your opinion, Yagra and her group, do you think there's a chance that they're still alive?
She says they are very capable. There's a reason why I sent them. It is entirely possible that they could have been captured, but we don't know. We are up against dragons.
Alright. Thank you. Let's go.
Alright, so you guys head over to Castle Waterdeep, which is up on the mountain of Waterdeep, so it's a little ways away. You get there in about 30 minutes or so, and are led inside and to an audience with Laurel Silverhand, who is not quite as impressive as you kind of expected for the Open Lord of Waterdeep to be. She seems surprisingly chill. Like she's dressed nice, but nothing extravagant. And she's just, again, she's kind of like the Blackstaff, where she's just going over information, and she greets you all as you come in and says, yes, the Blackstaff said you had some urgent information regarding Luskin.
Yes, here. And she'll hand the letter.
Okay. And this is from...
Hi, Captain Gerlaxa Bangray.
You see her expression just suddenly drop, and she just kind of like takes a deep breath and acknowledges it, and she looks at you all and she says, and you are his ambassador?
Yes, just me.
And you can tell that she's not particularly pleased with that information, but she thanks you for delivering the message. Is there anything else that you wish to communicate?
No, should you need anything, please do let me know. I'll be in the city.
I understand. Thank you. And she dismisses you, and like before the door closes behind you, you see her kind of open the missive, read it, and you hear her curse under her breath and throw it across the room.
Oh, he got some dirt on her. I just realized my teeth are blue from my tea.
Like, I can't tell because the light from your computer is also blue. So, but yes. So, anywhere else you wish to hit before it's time to go get your fitting for your clothes, your wedding clothes?
I don't think so.
All right. So you guys head over to the sprawling estate that makes the Castellanter estate look small by comparison. And that was a big place. It has just rolling green lawns. It's almost like an oasis inside the city. Like once you enter it, you can barely even hear the city sounds outside, which you imagine is probably like a magical effect where they have just kind of just had the nature sounds within this area. There are exotic birds. You see peacocks around. There's all sorts of just... It is lovely. It is beautiful. But the three of you are led in to meet the team of stylists and do the fittings. So what do you end up with?
I already showed you my dress. It's a very nice, like, silky, flowy dress. It's like a halter top, and it has two leg slits to show off her muscular legs and her muscular arms and her muscular back, even though she has scars, but she doesn't care anymore.
Yes, and as Meihra's mother is there and taking a look at it, and she's commenting about it, and she's like, "Oh, that's quite a lot of skin, but you wear it well." And when she sees the scars, she's just like, "We're just gonna grab this nice shawl and just cover that up."
She takes the shawl off. No, I'm fine without the shawl, thank you.
Period.
Is that she smiles and you see her just gritting her teeth. Cruz, what does your wedding outfit look like for the flower daddy? What does flower daddy look like?
I am wearing a jet black number, that's completely covered. It's dramatic. It's got a big cape.
And she's just like, when you were picking out the outfit, she's like, wouldn't gray go better with the overall look of everything? Just a nice muted gray?
No.
Fine.
I like black.
Very well. And she takes a deep breath.
Alina's dress is also like a deep, like, almost like black blue.
Oh, black blue.
Yeah, like a midnight blue that literally looks black unless you look at it in the right light.
What is Varen's dress, or whatever Varen's wearing?
I'll get back to you on that one. I have not had time to think about it.
Is Varen wearing a dress, though?
I don't know. I'll get back to you on that, too.
Okay. But anyway, as you guys are attempting, or actually getting all dressed up and gussied for like 2 hours, Meihra, oh, that is pretty.
That's her dress.
Meihra, you are attempting to ride a griffin. What is the name of this griffin? What should we name it?
Can't wait for it to die.
Griffon the Griffin.
Get shot out of the sky.
Griffin. Wait, that's his name. Damn it.
Griffon the Griffin.
Whatever.
He's a griffin named Griffin.
Griffin named Griffin.
Griffin named Griffin.
So
like normally you have much more creative names than Griffin named Griffin. But I'm gonna have you make an animal handling check for me.
Oof. Okay.
And you have like another person there with you, who's actually like training the griffin and handling the actual flying of it, because they're not going to put you on the back of a griffin without someone actually flying it for you, but still it's going to be tricky to stay on.
Okay. Okay, wait. No, I should use this one. Ooh, that's cute. Anyone I'm going to give you a special advantage or anything? Oh, I got a lovely 7.
All right. As you are, oh dear. As you are taking off for the first time, you are distracted by how beautiful this creature is. And you're just petting the feathers and just not paying attention to the fact that you did not secure your harness properly. And you immediately, it takes off, and before you even barely leaves the ground, before you tumble off the back of it and just land on the ground. You take a point of damage. And your father is there, and he runs up and checks you, and Seether is just looking at you on top of his griffin in the air, just shaking his head like...
I'm gonna marry that.
Yep. He sure is.
He knows she can handle it.
She just got this facet. It's just so pretty, okay? You can't help it.
You get back up, dust yourself off, and attempt again. Try again.
21.
All right, this time you actually strap yourself in and you manage to take off. They basically are going to do like a nice trip around the city, a nice scenic trip around the city, which is absolutely beautiful and gorgeous, before flying in on two sides and landing just in front of where the ceremony is supposed to take place. And it's very beautiful, and all will surely go according to plan. Surely.
Totally. What could possibly go wrong at
What
a
could
wedding
possibly
of a main
go
character?
wrong?
Totally.
What could possibly go wrong at a PC wedding? Politically correct wedding.
Politically correct wedding. All right, so once you guys are done with the wedding rehearsal, you notice that the caterers, the Chubb family is actually handling a lot of the catering thanks to Nemu. So they are splitting their time between getting this event done. The Gauntlet is closed for the next couple days because they have to work on the wedding. So people are aware of that. So you have time to yourselves there as well. So is there any last minute things that you want to do before we wrap it up? And next session, we will pick it up at the wedding.
I think I have the dress.
Ooh, let me see.
Ooh.
I'm going to send a
Show
link.
us.
Not a link, an image.
Oh, thank you, Pirate Reject, for trying.
You can still subscribe though.
Yeah.
Nice. This is for the audience.
Oh, that's
imagine,
lovely.
With no sleeves.
Of course.
Naturally.
Sleeves are
Naturally.
bullshit.
Y'all just like showing off your guns. Fast and Furious.
Yeah. Fast and Furious. High five. Yeah.
Actually, you know what? We'll make the sleeves like semi-sheer so the scars aren't super obvious.
I love the difference. Alina's like, no, it's fine.
We're just gonna
Like-
show off our scars. All right. Anything else? Anybody else wants to do before Meihra gets married next session?
I'm gonna, in the meantime, just sit in my room solemnly, because everyone I keep making a relationship keeps dying.
Cheryl Axel's alive.
Barely.
He's fine.
Yagra's MIA. My mom's a drider somewhere. My life is great, guys.
Alina is Mira's emo face. That's the
That's
embodiment.
my entire life.
Everybody else is like kind of fine most of the time, and Alina is always in crisis.
There's always something happening.
It's always something with that girl.
Shut
I'm
up.
gonna get back into my my learning Draconic.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Very-
Oh yeah, I would have also spent some time with Embrick just at the shop, working out the anger.
Open iron.
Yeah.
Working out the anger. Very nice.
Yeah.
Let me see. I will say that you can probably make at your current state, you could make a check to read Draconic with disadvantage, Cruz.
Ooh.
Because you've
Okay.
been studying it a little bit. You might be able to
Write
make out
that
some
down.
basic words. Anything else before we wrap up this session?
Oh.
All right. In that case, we will call it a night. Thank you guys for joining us for the premiere of Season 4. We are doing, of course, the Tyranny of Dragons this time. So I'm super excited about all that. It's going to be super awesome. I get to throw dragons at y'all.
Oh, I'm so excited with the
A
dragon.
dragon?
scared.
Dungeons and Dragons? Oh my god!
I know. It's going to be plural dragons. It's going to be great this season.
They're all not at the same time.
Depends on what y'all do.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's really the scary.
Yeah. But I'm also excited to have Meihra finally have a wedding
Yeah.
that you've been putting off for way too damn long. We are sponsored by Roll20, who is providing all this lovely content for us to share. And definitely go to roll20.net to sign up for free and run your games online. You have awesome maps, awesome tokens. They have full modules like the Tyranny of Dragons that have like everything all set up with dynamic lighting for you. So it is super freaking awesome. We're also friends of the Nerdsmith Network, which is a wonderful community of streamers and podcasters that make TTRPG related content. So go to nerdsmith.org, check out some other awesome shows. Let's see, do I feel like streaming tonight? I don't know. I might play some Persona 5 tonight just because I feel like playing it. So I will probably be streaming some of that over on my personal channel, Mistress Verse. And then Tuesday I have playing with Indoor Recess over on the D&D Twitch channel. We're playing through the Mythic Odysseys of Theros. And I play Shushua, who is a Air Genasi cleric, and it's super awesome. And what do you guys have going on?
No.
I got some stuffs. Not this week, I think, but next week I'll be starting over at Wandering DM's channel, if I'm getting that correct. And we'll be playing Castle of Falkenstein, which is a new system for me. It's like an alternate Earth.
Ooh.
That there's magic and science, and I'm gonna be an inventor, and it's gonna be cool, and I like it.
Nice.
And then Tuesdays and Thursdays I'm playing over at the Hype Goblin channel, where I'm actually, well, not playing, I'm DMing. Really relaxed, chill, very RP heavy homebrew game for Nexus Adventures. And then Thursday nights I'll be over at Ender Ventures. We're playing a modified version of Acquisitions Incorporated.
Ooh.
Where I'm playing a drow, actually, which I call a serial widower. She's it's very much inspired by Debbie Jelinski from the Addams Family Values movie.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
She's the queen. And other than that, I have a shit ton of games, but they're home games that we do online. But yeah, come check me out on my Twitters if you want to know about my games. Links are down below.
Down below. I think I'm down below.
Yeah,
Yeah,
down below is still down. It's always down.
It's all down.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
She used her brain cell too much.
Jen, tell us about your week.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh.
What?
Jen, tell us about that good boy your dog's sitting.
Oh my god. This is JC.
Aw.
Aww.
He does not
what is
leave my side when I'm here. He
Aw.
Stand for
he is a chronic, I need to be next to you all the time kind of person.
Oh,
We love
thank
it.
you.
We love it.
Also, shout out to like Adriana for sending me just hot elves like for, the last half hour. It was-
I can literally just see you like melting. I'm like,
That second one, like, oh my god. Anyway,
Let me
your girl knows. Your friend knows.
hi guys, I'm Jen. I like hot elves. Let me think. What do I have going on? So here's the thing. So many of all of my games except for this one are in-person games, which does mean that because of COVID-19, they haven't been able to meet.
Oh.
Yikes. And due to some other issues, my Monday game probably not going to happen again. That's a whole cup of tea, but
Aw, I'm sorry.
I am currently in search of any game. Please give me something to do. I just can't do Tuesday nights or Saturday nights. Tuesday nights I'm playing Pathfinder, and I love you all, but I am not giving up Pathfinder for anything.
All the maths. All the maths.
I will have Tuesday nights free for about a month and a half to 2 months while my GM is off, like, doing his summer job or some shit. But please do hit me up if you have any games, or even one-shots, or even small adventures. Please help me. I'm bored. I need to roll dice.
Links down below. Her Twitter's down below if you want to go check her out.
Give her a ring.
Awesome. Just send her hot elves. It's fine.
Yeah.
Give me a hot elf and like just be like, hey Jen, come play for us, and I'll be like, that's probably cool. Then you'll be like, hot elves, and I'm like, that's definitely cool. But yeah, I am Jen. I love hot elves. My schedule currently is today, Plot Hunters. I will be starting up my home game with my work friends on Sundays again soon. Hopefully, we'll see how that goes. Mondays, jack shit. Tuesdays, I play Pathfinder. Wednesdays, I play Blades in the Dark. Hi, Grimloss. I hope you're still here. Blades Buds.
I still want to learn how to play that. You should run a game.
The Blades Buds. Give it a sec. The emoji will come. Trust me.
Maybe one day we're all free, we can run a one-shot here.
Yeah, maybe. Because here's the thing: if we're gonna do a one-shot, I kind of want it to be like I kind of want to force y'all to play Pathfinder at like level 4 or something.
God, I really don't want to play Pathfinder.
Okay, Pathfinder is fun. I love Pathfinder.
I'm so scared.
And it's mathy. Even PB is fine with Pathfinder.
Yeah. I have a real honest question for you. I need you to really look inside yourself and answer this question for me completely.
Yeah.
What is the difference between Dungeons and Dragons and Pathfinder?
So D&D so D&D 3.5 is where the world of Eberron originated, right? So D&D 3.5 was obviously in between 3 and 4. We didn't talk about 4. Pathfinder is colloquially referred to as 3.75. It's basically an offshoot of 3.5 where it's like, hey, D&D is starting to dumb things down a little bit, or rather like simplify things a little bit. We're having none of that. We want math.
Like when the math nerds got into Dungeons and Dragons, Pathfinder happened.
Exactly. And from there is where you get things like my level, please hold. Like from here is where you have the difference in these two monks, right? So we have Varen with her AC of 21 at level 12. And then we have the level 7 Pathfinder monk with an AC of 30.
Right. Oh, God.
And then attack bonuses of plus 17, plus 17, plus 12, plus 12. A damage bonus of 1d6, 1d10 plus 1d6 plus 12. A crit range of 17 to 20, and a crit damage of 2d10 plus 1d6 plus 20.
I'm just curled up in a ball and
a stealth bonus of 20.
Jen, I love you so much. You were not ever getting me to play Pathfinder.
Also,
it's so much funner than I hate math.
Also, I have 9 feats, 2 traits, 7,410 gold, 4 silver. Let's see, and a shit ton of other things.
Yeah, my brain's like too mushy this time of night. It's 11 p.m.
Also, my dex is 24.
Yeah, I go for the games that are like, they have 10 rules.
Monster of the Week.
9 of them are...
Monster of the Week.
Literally, that's my game.
2d6s. You know, that's
Pathfinder,
it. That's all you need.
Pathfinder is truly the part where, like, if you want to bother breaking the system, you can get that.
Oh my God.
I think that's why I like it. That's really why I like it.
Like, if you are the kind of person that enjoys like making crazy numbers go high, like make math numbers go big.
Make math numbers go big.
Pathfinder is fun. I think my last character ended up with a plus 58 in stealth. That was fun.
I don't mind because I really like beating the shit out of things.
You know,
so I think I'm interested.
Right.
Rolling a stealth check and being able to tell the GM that's a 69.
Nice.
All right, that's pretty good.
All right.
Excellent feeling. I was like, oh man, I only rolled an 11. That's a 69.
All right, PB and Ishi, what do you guys want to? Do you guys have going on?
I got things.
Nothing. You got Pupper.
Oh, it should be Pupper.
A baby.
This is all
a sweet lamb.
A sweet baby.
Amazing.
What do you got going, PD?
I just got hobbies and making playlists for girls. Because that's how I flirt.
Here, listen to this. Awesome. All right. Well, in that case, we will say goodnight. Thank you guys for joining us, and we shall see you next week for Meihra's wedding.
Say goodnight, JC. Bye.
Good night, JC.
Aww.
Hi, Callie.
Oh, good night. I know how to stop things, don't I?
Maybe.
No, it's okay. Just leave it running. It's fine.
Just leave it running.